Carter Johnson, a little flare to right field. Found the outfield grass, and Broken Bow has won the Mid-Nebraska League Championship.
He's just a strong opponent for any wrestler. I mean, undefeated state champ last year in the state finals the year before, a three-time state medalist, and there, really nice takedown. Good fluid motion by a guy that's wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it, up top. Fay at the buzzer, hits the three, nice looking shot.
To Folkers, back at the Grant, long three, got it!
Nice, Cash attacks. Double, almost triple teamed, out to Connell, deep three, hit it. That's a three for South Loop.
I have to make sure I set my cruise control when I drive after I watch this event.
Yeah, exactly. Car 204, the Yellow Viper of Ryan Firstenau.
Oh.
Hello to all our viewers out there. Thank you very much for tuning in. You get a look at where we're talking to you from.
You get second, 6 and now 5. Pandorf atop of the key 3. Good! Pandorf at the buzzer. Johnson hammered out towards center. Home, going back. Home will dive, and did he make the catch? He did! Caden Home, a diving catch across his body to the right.
Ball comes out of there. Who's going to hop on top of it? It's going to be scooped up by Cooksley. Inside the 30, the 20, 15, 10. Can he get there? He can. It's 6 points for Sandhill Thedford on defense. The scoop and score.
Caleros sends it in the corner to Santos, a 3, got it. His third from downtown in the quarter.
Cody with the bounce, gets it into Ryan. Nice post move, lays it up and in, and scores 2.
10.2 seconds left. Plays it out to Pandorf, top of the key, long 3, she puts it up, and that's gonna go.
And they turn it over, does Hyannis. More could be showtime, goes up and jams it. What a way to end the half for Mullen.
Finney lost it to Cash Gracie. Cash runs forward, dunks it, and looks over at his fellow students in the student section on the far side and gives a fist pump.
Pass to the elbow to Jackson Henry, handoff Loy. Loy picked up by Miller. Loy bounces it inside to Henry. He'll put it up and score! And Ansley Litchfield has their first lead of the game.
That's a good-looking car out of Laramie, Wyoming again.
Can't get it to go. Lance Jones the rebound. Throws it ahead to Cash Gracie. He puts it home with one hand on the dunk.
The 3-2 pitch, swung on, and a little blooper to right field. That's a base hit. Bow's gonna win. Coming in to score the winning run is Caden McKean, and Broken Bow wins the Mid-Nebraska League Championship game in walk-off fashion. Carter Johnson, a little flare to right field. Found the outfield grass, and Broken Bow has won the Mid-Nebraska League Championship.
He's just a strong opponent for any wrestler. I mean, undefeated state champ last year in the state finals the year before, a three-time state medalist, and there, really nice takedown. Good fluid motion by a guy that's wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it, up top. Fay at the buzzer, hits the three, nice looking shot.
To Folkers, back at the Grant, long three, got it!
Nice, Cash attacks. Double, almost triple teamed, out to Connell, deep three, hit it. That's a 3 for South Loop.
I have to make sure I set my cruise control when I drive after I watch this event.
Yeah, exactly. Car 204, the Yellow Viper of Ryan Firstenau.
Oh.
Hello to all our viewers out there. Thank you very much for tuning in. You get a look at where we're talking to you from.
You get second, 6 and now 5. Pandorf atop of the key 3. Good! Pandorf at the buzzer. Johnson hammered out towards center. Home, going back. Home will dive, and did he make the catch? He did! Caden Home, a diving catch across his body to the right.
Ball comes out of there. Who's going to hop on top of it? It's going to be scooped up by Cooksley. Inside the 30, the 20, 15, 10. Can he get there? He can. It's 6 points for Sandhill. Thedford on defense. The scoop and score.
Calderos sends it in the corner to Santos. A three, got it. His third from downtown in the quarter.
With the bounce, gets it into Ryan. Ryan, nice post move, lays it up and in and scores two.
10.2 seconds left. Plays it out to Pandorf, top of the key. Long three, she puts it up, and that's going to go.
And they turn it over, does Hyannis. More could be showtime. Goes up and jams it. What a way to end the half for Mullen.
Finney lost it to Cash Gracie. Cash runs forward, dunks it, and looks over at his fellow students in the student section on the far side and gives a fist pump.
Bounce pass to the elbow to Jackson Henry. Handoff Loy. Loy picked up by Miller. Loy bounces it inside to Henry. He'll put it up and score! And Ansley Litchfield has their first lead of the game.
That's a good-looking car out of Laramie, Wyoming again.
Can't get it to go. Lance Jones the rebound. Throws it ahead to Cash Gracie. He puts it home with one hand on the dunk.
The 3-2 pitch, swung on, and a little blooper to right field. That's a base hit. Bo's going to win. Coming in to score the winning run is Caden McKean. And Broken Bow wins the Mid-Nebraska League Championship game in walk-off fashion. Carter Johnson, a little flare to right field. Found the outfield grass. And Broken Bow has won the Mid-Nebraska League Championship.
He's just a strong opponent for any wrestler. I mean, undefeated state champ last year in the state finals the year before, a three-time state medalist, and there, really nice takedown. Good fluid motion by a guy that's wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it, up top. Fay at the buzzer, hits the three. Nice looking shot.
To Folkers, back at the Grant, long three, got it!
Nice. Cash attacks. Double, almost triple teamed, out to Connell, deep three. Wow. Hit it. That's a three for South Loop.
I have to make sure I set my cruise control when I drive after I watch this event.
Yeah, exactly. Car 204, the Yellow Viper of Ryan Firstenau. Hello to all our viewers out there. Thank you very much for tuning in. You get a look at where we're talking to you from.
You get second, 6 and now 5. Pandorf atop of the key 3. Good! Pandorf at the buzzer. Johnson hammered out towards center. Home, going back. Home will dive, and did he make the catch? He did! Caden Home, a diving catch across his body to the right.
Ball comes out of there. Who's going to hop on top of it? It's going to be scooped up by Cooksley. Inside the 30, the 20, 15, 10. Can he get there? He can. It's 6 points for Sandhill. Thedford on defense. The scoop and score.
Calderos sends it in the corner to Santos. A three, got it. His third from downtown in the quarter.
With the bounce, gets it into Ryan. Ryan, nice post move, lays it up and in and scores two.
10.2 seconds left. Plays it out to Pandorf, top of the key. Long three, she puts it up, and that's going to go.
And they turn it over, does Hyannis. More could be showtime. Goes up and jams it. What a way to end the half for Mullen.
Finney lost it to Cash Gracie. Cash runs forward, dunks it, and looks over at his fellow students in the student section on the far side and gives a fist pump.
Bounce pass to the elbow to Jackson Henry. Handoff Loy. Loy picked up by Miller. Loy bounces it inside to Henry. He'll put it up and score! And Ansley Litchfield has their first lead of the game.
That's a good-looking car out of Laramie, Wyoming again.
Can't get it to go. Lance Jones the rebound. Throws it ahead to Cash Gracie. He puts it home with one hand on the dunk.
The 3-2 pitch, swung on, and a little blooper to right field. That's a base hit. Bo's going to win. Coming in to score the winning run is Caden McKean. And Broken Bow wins the Mid-Nebraska League Championship game in walk-off fashion. Carter Johnson, a little flare to right field. Found the outfield grass, and Broken Bow has won the Mid-Nebraska League Championship.
He's just a strong opponent for any wrestler. I mean, undefeated state champ last year in the state finals the year before, a three-time state medalist, and there, really nice takedown. Good fluid motion by a guy that's wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it up top. Fay at the buzzer.
Wow.
Hits the three. Nice looking shot.
To Folkers, back at the Grant, long three, got it!
Nice. Cash attacks. Double, almost triple teamed. Out to Connell. Deep three. Wow. Hit it. That's a three for South Loop.
I have to make sure I set my cruise control when I drive after I watch this event.
Yeah, exactly. Car 204, the Yellow Viper of Ryan Firstenau.
Oh.
Hello to all our viewers out there. Thank you very much for tuning in. You get a look at where we're
Broadcast. Nebraska State Bank, Grocery Carts, Arrow Seed, Team Physical Therapy, Meade Lumber, Custer Federal State Bank, Rod's Body and Paint, Trotter Service, Shelter Insurance, Agland ATV, Duda Plumbing, Sargent Irrigation, Melham Medical Center, Central Nebraska Diesel, Geared for Sports, Broken Bow Dental, Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, Gateway Motors, High Street Insurance and Financial Services, Taylor Heating and Cooling, Justin Thompson Agency, Palmer Monuments, Rise Rehab and Performance. Now, let's go live for our coverage of exciting sports action on Central Nebraska Sports Source.
Good evening and welcome to Mullen, site of tonight's D2-4 girls district final action between Mullen and Loomis. It's simple, folks. You win, you go to the state tournament in Lincoln. This broadcast also being brought to you by Dayspring Bank of Mullen, Sand Hills Golf Club, Quick Stop of Mullen, Highway 2 Depot, The Outpost Feed Store, Glidden Canoe Rental, Govier Brothers Mortuary with the Arnold and Mullen Funeral Homes, St. Hills PT, Hampton Well Drilling, Maple Park Dental, Consolidated, and Mackey's Grocery. Thank you as well to Four County Heating and Air, bringing you tonight's starting lineups, as well as Clang Financial. And your timeouts throughout the evening will be brought to you by the Dairy Queen of Broken Bow. We've got a video stream that we are bringing your direction tonight as well. If you're listening on the radio and you find a safe spot to stop, maybe that's on the couch at home if you're unable to make it to Mullen here in person. Just know that that is an option for you. We'll explain more about it when we return after this on KCNI, FM, and AM.
Your friends and neighbors at Dayspring Bank, formerly First State Bank of Mullen, are proud to support the Mullen Broncos on the road for those of you who can't be at the game. Whether your family is growing, you're starting a business, or you've been farming or ranching for generations, Dayspring's bankers get to know you personally and create custom solutions to help you reach your goals. Dayspring Bank, for whatever the day brings. Member FDIC.
Sand Hills Golf Club is proud to help bring coverage of the Mullen Broncos to your radios. They are very proud of the team and what they work to accomplish in competition and in the classroom. Sand Hills Golf Club is home to a one-of-a-kind golf experience in North America, with beautiful sand hills and a challenging yet enjoyable course. Wishing the Mullen Broncos the best of luck in sponsoring this broadcast, Sand Hills Golf Club.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Quick Stop. With 27 locations open 24/7, you know when you see a Quick Stop, you can refuel your vehicle and yourself anytime. They serve fresh-made, crispy, crunchy chicken and Piccadilly pizza. If it's a cool treat you're after, try for real shakes and smoothies or gourmet Frazzle slushes. Going to visit Quick Stop regularly? Pick up a rewards card and start saving today. Quick Stop, 27 locations to serve you, including right on the highway in Mullen. Happy to bring you this sports radio action.
The Highway 2 Depot in Mullen is the place to stop, with options like burgers, wings, soft serve ice cream, and Munchies prepared country style. There's a treat for everyone at the Highway 2 Depot. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Sunday, 11 to 2. Stop in to eat or grab carryout to go. Cheering on the Mullen Broncos and proud to help sponsor this sports broadcast. Visit the Highway 2 Depot in Mullen. It really is the place to stop.
Cheer on the Mullen Broncos with the Outpost Feed Store in downtown Mullen. They have everything you need for your ranch and more. From Hubbard Feeds and Minerals, Vinelix tubs and range cubes to custom grain mixes and animal health products, they have you covered. Need haying or fencing supplies? They have net wrap, baling twine, hedge, creosote and metal posts, plus wire and work gloves. Plus dog and cat food, bird seed, and even lumberjack grilling pellets. Stop by or call 308-546-2257. Outpost Feed Store, supporting the Mullen Broncos and thanking all their customers for their continued support.
Anytime is a great time to canoe, kayak, and tank along the most scenic, untouched rivers in Nebraska. No, really! Glidden Canoe Rentals in Mullen offers both locals and tourists a premier Nebraska experience year-round. They furnish you with everything you need, from the vessel and paddles to life jackets. If you want to spend a few days in the Sandhills, ask about the campground and its amenities. Find them on Facebook or head to gliddencanoerental.com. Visit Glidden Canoe Rentals in Mullen.
Welcome back to Mullen. As we mentioned going into the break, a live video stream of this action is also available for you this evening. It will also be on replay on the YouTube page, Sandhills Express. Thank you to these sponsors that you'll see throughout the evening on the top right-hand part of your screen. BD, The Grocery Cart, Nebraska State Bank, Agland ATV, Palmer Monument, Insurance of the Heartland, H&R Block, Culligan, 450 Ag, Mead Lumber of Broken Bow, the Callaway District Hospital with the Arnold and Callaway Medical Clinics, the Garden Center, Downey Drilling, and the Market and Mill. Thank you as well to these sponsors joining us for this specific game: Mackey's Grocery, Outpost Feed Store, Hampton Well Drilling, and Mullen Auto and Diesel. It's because of those sponsors that you just heard that we are here with extra personnel and extra equipment to bring you a full-on video and radio production for Mullen and Loomis. It's the district final coming your way very, very soon in about 17 and a half minutes on KCNI Radio and Sandhills Express Video. We'll take a break, and when we come back, I'll welcome Larry into the broadcast, and we'll chat about first what a district final means after completing an entire season for these two teams and what we expect to see on the floor here tonight at the Hilltop Gym in Mullen.
This sports broadcast is being brought to you in part by Govey Brothers Mortuary and the Arnold Mullen Funeral Home. For over 60 years, Govey Brothers Mortuary and the Arnold Mullen Funeral Home have served Central Nebraska. Through the entirety of their years, putting families first has always been their motto. Enjoy this high school sports broadcast brought to you by Govey Brothers Mortuary and the Arnold Mullen Funeral Home. Reach them at 1-800-354-6340 or visit GoveyBrothers.com.
Need top-notch physical therapy? Sandhills Physical Therapy is there for you. With physical therapist Nikki Gracie and assistant Meg Seeley on board, your care has never been better. Open Monday and Wednesday 8 to 3:30, Tuesday 1 to 5, and Friday 8 until 2, or by appointment. It's easy to fit PT into your week. Sandhills PT is proud to support the Mullen Broncos and bring this broadcast to you. Visit sandhillspt.com or call today to schedule an appointment. That's Sandhills Physical Therapy. Your health, your team.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Travis and Jessica with Hampton Well Drilling. When they're not cheering on the Mullen Broncos, you'll find them helping their customers get the water flowing. Whether that's a house well, a solar well, pipeline, or workout among your cattle, Hampton Well Drilling is ready to get to work for you. Give them a ring at 308-546-7278. Hampton Well Drilling, happy to bring this broadcast featuring the Mullen Broncos to the airwaves.
At Maple Park Dental in Mullen, they're proud to use the latest technology to deliver the finest dental care with time, comfort, and compassion in mind. They love supporting the communities that they serve, and Dr. Mackley and his staff hope that you enjoy this broadcast of high school sports. Maple Park Dental is open Mondays and Tuesdays and is proud to sponsor sports coverage. They would love for you to stop by and say hi to Dr. Mackley and his staff soon.
Consolidated is a proud sponsor of our student athletes. Everyone wants to get to the events and cheer on our students, but sometimes you just can't. Keeping up to date on all the local sports is hard to do, but Consolidated Superfast Broadband can change that. Find all the latest information on school and broadcast channel web pages along with news and weather. For more information, call Consolidated at 1-800-742-7464. Plus, keep up with them on Facebook. Just search Consolidated Companies.
For Mackey's Grocery in Mullen, giving their customers the best food values is job one. They offer weekly specials in every department, including the freshest fruits and vegetables on the market. Their meat department features certified Angus beef. Add to all that selection friendly customer service, and you'll see why their customers keep coming back again and again. Another proud sponsor of high school sports broadcasts, Mackey's Grocery in Mullen, your St. Hills Food Center.
Welcome back to Mullen as we prepare for D2-4 Girls District Final action. Welcome Larry Kottner into the broadcast. Larry, it's pretty simple. You get to a district final. If you win, you're going to the state tournament in Lincoln. The stakes couldn't be higher.
No, you just have one more game you got to win. You got to win here tonight, and then you're playing on Thursday down at Nebraska, at University of Nebraska, at either the Bob Devaney Sports Center or Pinnacle Bank Arena. And all you need to do is win this one game. Sounds easy. It's not.
No, it certainly is not. But when you've prepared all season long, I think that teams will tell you that you should be feeling your very best at this point in the season, and that will set you up for success. It goes without saying, but we'll say it anyway. It is a big accomplishment in and of itself to reach this point in the season. What these two teams have accomplished in order to reach this point is something that a majority of the state does not. And I think that's an important place to start our discussion. That's a big deal to be playing in this game, one win from state.
Yeah, you got to win a couple of games in the sub-district. Mullen took care of business with Hyannis and Crawford. And, Crawford was one of the top 15 teams in the point standings, and so that was no easy win, but they got that one 51-27 here on their home court. Loomis, they've played pretty well this year too. They had to come up with a big win against arch rivals Bertrand from just down the road and get a nice 50-42 win to advance to this final.
Let's keep looking at these schedules a little bit deeper. You take a look at Loomis, and more specifically the wins. They have 2 wins above teams above 500. That would be Brady back on January 22nd. They won that one 43-42. Brady is a D1 squad. They also have a win over Pleasanton, a D1 squad as well, also by a 1-point win. Now, a win is a win. That's the first saying you say, but also having experience in close games often benefits you really well when you make it into the postseason. When the nerves are high, you really need to stay cool, calm, and collected. It seems, at least on paper, that Loomis would have that in their favor.
Well, and the other thing that Loomis kind of, they play in a very tough Fort Kearney conference, and, all 11 losses. I think their losses even tell more about them than their wins. All 11 losses were to teams with a winning record. And I look down through here, and I see that I believe almost 8 or 9 of these teams are still playing tonight that they lost to this year.
That certainly does say something, and you can learn something from the losses that Mullen has had throughout this year as well. Let's first talk about the fact that we were here in this very seat in mid-December for a radio broadcast that went to overtime. Then Anselmo Myrna ended up losing by 1 point. We were here to witness that one. That was a tight game, but I think it's safe to say that Mullen is a much different team since that loss against Anselmo Myrna.
Yeah, I think they've changed their rotation around just a little bit, utilizing players in a different way. That was a very, very good game. That's their only D2 loss of the season. Everything else, C2, C1, D1, against another team in D1 that is still playing tonight.
Yeah, the C1 and C2 teams you mentioned were Ogallala, Valentine, 2 top-ranked teams in the state in their respective classes,
And then they hung right with Hershey not that long ago, earlier on this month. Hershey is a C2 team. They stayed within 11 points of them. So we talk about being able to tell a lot from losses, just the same as wins. I think that Hershey loss about a half a month ago for Mullen tells us maybe the most out of their schedule of anything. This team comes out here as a D2 basketball squad, and they'll play anybody hard.
Well, and I know you and Brent were at the Nebraska Showcase when they lost to Arapahoe by 20. They fell behind by 20 in the first quarter, stayed even the rest of the way, and that has just been a whole different team ever since that day.
It certainly has. You're exactly right. I'm glad you mentioned that game. First quarter really was the difference in that one. It was an early morning game. Mullen was in the minority as far as one of the only schools to travel from a different time zone into that. Now, I'm not making excuses, and I know Mullen fans would not want me to make excuses for this team, but they did have some things stacked against them in that one and still played a very good Arapahoe squad even in the second, third, and fourth quarters. We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll talk about some of the individual players for these two teams as we get you prepared for the D2-4 Girls District Final. Mullen and Loomis coming your way soon.
Where do you go when it's a beautiful, gorgeous day? If you need a great place to relax, grill, and enjoy time with friends and family, go with a deck made with quality TimberTech terrain decking from Mead Lumber in Broken Bow. You can build a deck of all shapes and sizes, plus Mead Lumber stocks brown oak and silver maple. Whether you're starting from scratch or you're just doing a new surface, Mead Lumber looks forward to helping plan your project. East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
Life's better when you're under our roof because we can help you choose insurance to help protect what matters most. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family could have the help they need to continue to pursue their dreams. Contact Justin at the Justin Thompson Agency at 872-5252 today.
American Family Insurance.
Products not available in all states. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Are your aches and pains preventing you from doing the things you love? Call Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111. We offer complete one-on-one physical therapy for you. Call Team Physical Therapy, 872-5111. Team Physical Therapy is known as the best hands in town and will help you achieve your goals to keep you moving. Call Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111 or check us out on the web at myteampt.com.
Spring is in full swing, and Geared for Sports is gearing up to outfit you for a great season on the course. New golf apparel has arrived, including stylish golf jogger pants, polos, and comfortable shorts that will have you looking and playing your best. Top off the look with Beck's sunglasses, and you'll be shining bright. Be sure to check their Facebook page for daily deals you won't want to miss. Geared for Sports has what you need to be ready for track and soccer, too. Open Monday through Saturday on the west side of the square. Geared for Sports in Broken Bow.
Need a plumber who actually does the plumbing? Call Duda Plumbing, serving Broken Bow and the surrounding communities with top-notch residential and commercial service and septic tank pumping. Have a leaky faucet, funky-smelling septic? Don't worry, Scott and Colton have seen and smelled it all. They're fast, friendly, and won't leave you knee-deep in regret. Call Duda Plumbing and flush your problems away. Literally. Duda Plumbing, where they do the plumbing.
Looking for a place to call home? Let the friendly team at Custer Federal State Bank help you open the right door. Whether you're buying your first house, upgrading for more space, or refinancing for a better rate, Custer Federal offers competitive mortgage loans with local decision making and personal service you can trust. No call centers, no runaround, just neighbors helping neighbors. Stop by today or give me, Katrina Sharon, a call to get pre-qualified and start your home journey with confidence. Custer Federal State Bank, financing homes, building communities. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval, NMLS 1619397.
Wait, stop. This is not a drill. Gateway Motors just triggered a vehicle alert you need to hear. Select Chevrolet Equinoxes, Trax, Trailblazers, Nissan Altimas, Jeep Compass, and Toyota Camrys are all part of one exclusive promotion. Just $299 down, $299 a month with approved credit, and every one of them is tagged with the Gateway Motors Lifetime Powertrain Limited Warranty. There are only 10 vehicles available. When they're gone, they're gone. Look for the vehicles with the green dot on the windshield. That's how you know they're part of the deal. Get to Gateway Motors in Broken Bow. This is only while supplies last.
Welcome back to Mullen. We're getting close to district final girls action. Larry Kontner and Jeremy Scheimp with you here on KCNI. Let's talk, Larry, a little bit about the individual players for these first two teams. I'll let you choose. Should we talk about the team that we're more familiar with or less familiar with first?
Well, let's talk about the visitors. That's the kind thing to do is, talk about the folks that are traveling here. Loomis, and when you look at it, Sophia Schemper, she is the player that is their go-to at 14 points per game. But Natalie Kegley also up there pretty close to double figures.
Yeah, Schemper puts in 14, like you said, also pulls down 7 rebounds a game. So she probably has several double-doubles throughout the season. And I think that's kind of where things start with Loomis, obviously, when you look at the top of those two categories. Ella Ellsworth with just over 7 points a game. Addison Perry with just over 6 a game, and Camry Anderson with about 5 points a game. So when you're averaging about 5, you figure you can have 10 one night and maybe 0 the next night. Those are, it's easy for people, I think, sometimes to overlook a 5 points per game average scorer. But it's when you get to these postseason games like this where those players can make just as big of an impact as your leading scorer.
Yeah, and we expect this to be a very tight game. And in tight games, those support players that are down there 3rd and 4th on these lists, they can have a big game and really impact the outcome of the contest.
Mullen on the other side, led by Haley Donahoe with over 13 points a game. Riley Hagland puts in 10 a game. Jenna Donahoe just under 10 a game. Having 3 players that can go in out and get you double figures on any given night, that is something that a lot of coaches would really like to have the ability to have on their team, and Kay Dent is enjoying that this season with those 3 scorers leading the way.
And with the Donahoe girls, you've got the down low, you've got the up high on the inside, plus then you throw in Hagland, you've got the triple threat out there as the 3-point shooter, and then you never can look past Bryn McCulley. She is always quick with the defense and also a part of the offense, and Callie Licking does a great job handling the ball and keeping everything in line offensively for Mullen.
Mullen, a very good rebounding team. Haley Donahoe averages about 8 a game. There are, in fact, 4 players that average about 5 or more rebounds per game for the Broncos. That is big time, but you always have to mention steals when it comes to the Broncos. They play a hard-nosed brand of defense. They're going to get you all the way up and down the floor. They use every foot of the floor defensively. They're going to trap you quick. They're going to poke at that basketball, and they've got a lot of players that have a lot of steals per game. You kind of consider the top 10 steals rankings in boys, you have to average about 3.5 or more steals to be in the top 10 of steals in the boys rank in all classes. Well, you've got Riley Hagland, Bryn McCauley, and both Donahoe girls that average more than 3 steals per game. That's kind of wild.
Yeah, and that's because of that pressure they do put on, and that they utilize that to lead to gift buckets, as I like to call them. You know, you force a turnover, and then you've got the short lane for a 2-point layup.
Taking a look at the team statistics, Mullen scores 51 a game compared to Loomis's 40. Mullen 18 steals a game, Loomis 12 a game. Mullen 20 turnovers a game, while Loomis turns it over 22.5 times a game. The shooting stats are always very interesting to me. 41% from 2 for Mullen, 34 for Loomis. From 3, Mullen shoots a much higher percentage, 30% from beyond the arc compared to Loomis's 17. That number alone tells me that Loomis is going to want to get inside, and Mullen is going to have to get turnovers before they do so if they want to be successful in this one. Mullen comes into this one with a record of 17-5. Loomis is 13-11. We'll take one last time out, and when we come back, we'll pass the starting lineups to you here on KCNI Radio and Sand Hills Express Video. So glad to have you along for girls district final action. It should be a lot of fun. Make sure you let your friends and family that aren't here in person know that they can watch or listen to this game from Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
When we unlock the doors and turn on the lights at the grocery cart, we're excited to serve you with a smile and helpfulness that can't be matched. Our staff is happy to help bring you this sports broadcast. It's our mission to offer you great prices in a store that is clean, organized, and convenient. Connect with us online at gkbrokenbow.com or come by and shop 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. East Highway to Broken Bow.
When the big game day arrives, you need a vehicle you can count on. Trotter Service has you covered. Offering full-service auto repair, tire sales, oil changes, and more, Trotter Service is your trusted hometown shop for reliable vehicle care. Whether you're heading to the game or driving every day, their expert team keeps your ride running strong. Schedule an appointment at trotterstirepros.com or call 872-6801. Your hometown automotive repair and tire store, Trotter Service.
Configuring the Bluetooth, deciding who controls the music, remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the 3rd or 4th level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
Ask Nate Bell in Broken Bow or Zach Meyer in Callaway if auto owners make sense for you. Or go to myhighstreet.com to find a location near you. High Street Insurance. See possible. Cattle producers, AeroSeed is your one-stop shop for power fencing needs. AeroSeed has all the supplies, including high-tensile wire, posts, insulators, and energizers to build or replace a solar, electric, or battery-operated system. They offer products from Gallagher, the most practical, affordable, and dependable range of animal management systems on the market. Should anything ever go wrong with your Gallagher Energizer, you won't have to send it off somewhere to be repaired. Most often it can be repaired right at AeroSeed. Get your Gallagher power fence and supplies from AeroSeed on North 10th Avenue, Broken Bow.
In sports and in life, the right game plan makes all the difference. At Nebraska State Bank, they're proud to support the area teams and help the community reach their goals. From your first checking account to your dream home loan, Nebraska State Bank is there to help you play to win. With personal and business banking, home and ag loans, and modern online and mobile banking tools, you're sure to score with Nebraska State Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
Supporting our student athletes, Melham Medical Center stands by you every step of the way. They offer local access to wellness and care, from emergency and inpatient services to the specialty clinic, offering top providers in orthopedics, cardiology, neurological care, and radiology. With a focus on inspiring healthy living through quality care, Melham is proud to back our hometown teams. Visit them at melham.org or call them at 308-872-4100. Melham Medical Center in Broken Bow.
Your starting lineups are brought to you by 4 County Heating and Air. Owners Brian and Austin serve the area with more than 20 years of combined experience in the industry. Call for a free estimate and timely service. 4 County Heating and Air in Broken Bow, 308-872-2258. We'll start with the visitors. Let's take a look here. Okay, we're good to go. Camry Anderson is a sophomore, standing 5'5". Addison Perry, a senior. She is 5'4". Ella Ellsworth, a sophomore, standing 6 feet even. Eliana Isaacson is a junior, standing 5'6". And Sophia Skemper is a junior, standing 5'10". Nolan Benjamin is the head coach of the Wolves. He is assisted by Casey Verbka and Lindsey Robinson. Now the starting lineup for the Mullen Broncos. Callie Licking is a junior, standing 5'5". Bryn McCauley, a sophomore, 5'8". Riley Hegland, a junior, 5'5". Haley Donahoe, a senior, 5'8". And Jenna Donahoe, a sophomore, 5'8". Kay Dent is the head coach of the Broncos, assisted by Callie Edis, Trisha Vest, and Stephen Dent. Lots of green over here on the side where we're at, Larry, and lots of gold and white and black on the other side. So we are calling this one from the Loomis side of the Hilltop Gym. Loomis going right to left, Mullen left to right. Loomis in the road greens, Mullen in the home whites. The ball is up and the tip is controlled by the Wolves. Wolves working in the half court, our opening possession of the D2-4 Girls District Finals. Shot in the lane does not go. The putback from Ella Ellsworth is blocked out of bounds. 23 seconds on the shot clock as Loomis stays in the half court.
Good rebound, but it was blocked out of there nicely by Haley Donahoe.
Anderson cut off at the free throw line. They work it left side to Skemper. Skemper travels across the lane, shoots up a hook. Not an easy shot, goes off the window and through. Mullen the other way in transition, blocked by Ellsworth, and a foul is whistled. Block was clean up top, but they call the block and the contact down low, and it's going to be free throws for Mullen.
Well, that was a tough one there for Ellsworth to take. She had good position for the block, but they're going to say contact down low, and that'll put Callie Licking to the line.
She kind of looks over at her bench and gives an actual shrug, and that's kind of what you have to do in those situations that you feel didn't go your way. Shrug it off and get back out there. Callie Licking makes both free throws, and we are tied at 2 apiece, 30 seconds into this district final. The winner goes to the state tournament. The loser sees their season come to an end. Loomis into the front court. Anderson across court to Isaacson. Back just left of center to Skemper. Skips it over right side to Perry. Perry toes up a three and hits it. A 5-2 lead on the three for Loomis.
Couple of good early possessions for the Lady Wolves.
It's taken away now. They're going to the post entry. They were trying to get it into the hands of Haley Donahoe, and it's picked off by Loomis and now knocked out of bounds by McCauley on the press. Loomis basketball leading 5-2, just over a minute played here in this district final. Loomis, did they throw it away? They did. It was not touched. The tight defense of Licking forced an awkward angle across the court, and Mullen forces a turnover.
One turnover on each team.
Licking up the right-hand side of the floor, reverses more toward the center. Left side to McCauley. Bryn takes one dribble up top to Donahoe. One defender goes by. Donahoe tried to go past another, does so, missed the shot. Rebound fight, out of bounds, off of Loomis.
Not a bad idea there by Haley Donahoe to take it in on Ellsworth, maybe draw that second foul early on in the game.
Inbound, Donahoe to do the honors, gets it into Hegland. Left side shot won't not go. Loomis the rebound, and now Donahoe with a foul in the open floor. That's Haley, picks up her first.
First foul of the ball game against Mullen as well.
It's apparent to me already, Larry, that Loomis is going to attempt to break this Mullen press that is so fast with speed of their own.
Yeah, they've got some good ball handlers out front.
Loomis in the half court. Perry with it just to the left of where she just hit a three moments ago. The drive for Anderson. Defender slipped, and Anderson took advantage, scoring two more. Hegland brings it up the far side of the floor. Riley, high post to Haley Donahoe. Glances at the rim, drives around the defender, and scores to answer. Went right around Ella Ellsworth.
And that's Haley Donahoe's game. Take it in strong and use the backboard.
Skemper drug the pivot foot. And a turnover into the hands of Mullen. They'll have it on their own baseline.
Big sequence right now here for both these teams. Early on and setting the tone.
4-7, Mullen trailing. Hegland, a top of the key three off the side rim and out. McCauley tracks down the rebound in the corner. Hegland tries to go inside to Donahoe. Stepping in front of it is Skemper. Skemper the other way, keeps the bounce alive, tries to go across the lane. No tip called. It's another turnover for Loomis. Back to the Broncos, who recovered well defensively.
That's their third, but that's two in a row now for the Lady Wolves.
Hegland with the bounce. Dribbles it forward, facing the backcourt pressure of Loomis. Gets it off into the hands of Jenna Donahoe, who is fouled as she approached the mid-court mark.
Skemper was trying to get there, but just got a little late on that angle. And that's going to be her first team foul number 2 on the Lady Wolves of Loomis.
McCauley to key it in, throws it ahead to Haley Donahoe, who holds it up and hands it back to McCauley. McCauley dribbles over to the left side, dribbles around the defense, shoots a 10-footer over there, would not go. Rebound pulled out of there by Skemper. Tosses it ahead. Perry in front of everybody. Runs into Donahoe. Falls over. Kicks it back out. Skemper, a long three. Off to the left and misses everything. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Licking of Mullen.
Just couldn't keep her balance. That'll be end up being a turnover.
Lane shot put in on the inbound from Ellsworth. She's fouled. Shot came up short, so she'll shoot two.
And I think that may be on Haley Donahoe. If so, that's her second.
We'll see if the substitution waiting for her is for her. Chloe Newman, a 5'10" sophomore, waiting at the scores table to come in. The first for Ellsworth. Gets a friendly bounce here in Mullen. You normally only get those kind of bounces on your home floor.
Yeah, that touched all the rim.
Ellsworth for another. Steps up to the free throw line. Puts it up. Missed it. Rebound inside. Taken away by Jenna Donahoe. Haley Donahoe was the one that got subbed down. Now Ellsworth gets the steal as Mullen trying to work into the front court. Perry takes it the other way against McCauley. High off the glass and through. That was far from an easy shot.
She leads all scorers with 5.
And now Loomis turns it over again. Hagelin threw it away. Shooting it over her was Loomis's Isaacson. And now a whistle and a foul on Loomis. That'll send us back the other direction.
Well, it was the quickness of Callie Licking to get into position to draw that foul on Camry Anderson.
Jenna Donahoe to key it in. Tosses it in, now gets it back, and now a 2-on-1. Going the other way is Newman. Missed the shot, and it's taken away by Loomis. A missed opportunity there for Mullen as Loomis comes into the front court. With it is Skemper, throws it back up top to Perry. Perry a couple of dribbles, now to Anderson. Goes right side to Perry, back to Anderson. Now left side is Isaacson, takes the three, would not go. Rebound pulled out of there by Loomis, but traveling with it, Camry Anderson. And a Dairy Queen of Broken Bow timeout taken by Mullen. 4:05 to go, first quarter in this girls' district final. Mullen trails 4-10.
From fields in Nebraska to projects around the world, Sargent Irrigation's roots run deep in the heartland. They believe in hard work, strong teams, and supporting the communities they serve. That's why they're proud to help deliver every thrilling moment of high school and Husker sports right to your radio. Even if you can't be there in person, you won't miss a play. This broadcast is made possible in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow, where hometown pride goes the distance.
Welcome back to Mullen. Loomis off to a really good start here, Larry, leading 10-4. They don't seem to be affected much by the press of Mullen, probably because they have one of their own and practice against it so much.
Yeah, they've been doing pretty good against us. Almost a 5 count here. You know, both teams have been getting their looks. Mullen just hasn't been knocking down their shots. Loomis has been doing a better job at that.
Mullen gets it into the half court. Licking a much-needed three, would not go. Rebound fought for, and it's taken away by Mullen. Donahoe with it, that's Jenna. Takes one dribble forward, top of the key three, missed the rim. Rebound pulled out of there by Perry. A whistle and a travel. Loomis fans irate as they believe Perry traveled because she was pushed.
We've seen that a couple times here in the early going on some contact off rebounds.
Hagelin on the left side for Mullen. Threw it in, off the knee of a Loomis player and taken away by the Wolves. New player in there for Loomis, Natalie Kegley. With it on the left side, driving, Skemper gets it out to Isaacson. Isaacson kicks it over to Perry on the left side, working against Licking. Perry drives into the lane, had it blocked, got it back. Had it blocked by the bottom of the backboard, and it's taken away by Mullen. Licking up the right-hand side of the floor, centers it with McCauley, takes a three off the rim and out, taken down by Loomis.
And right now, Loomis doing the job on the boards. They lead in that category, 8-5 over Mullen.
Loomis back in the half court. Anderson with it. Gives it just to the right to Isaacson. Now goes up to Skemper. Left side to Anderson. Back on the left wing to Isaacson. Had it taken away as she drove across the lane. Licking on the break. Throws it ahead to Hagelin. Too strong and taken away by Loomis. Again, another turnover. But Mullen takes it right back. Straight to Hagelin for a three. Off the backboard and through.
And that's what she can do. If she gets an open look, she can knock down that long-range three.
Mullen to within three, trailing 7-10. Skemper with it. Didn't come to a good stop. And her coach gives that universal symbol we see coaches do all the time. I want you to jump stop next time. It's really hard to stop and get a pivot foot to stay. She drug the toe.
These teams trying to find an ebb and flow. That's the 15th turnover of the ball game. Pretty much evenly split, 8 on Loomis, 7 on Mullen.
McCauley chooses the drive on the left side, has to back it out, tries to get it to Newman, who makes herself available in the corner. Newman skip pass all the way over to Licking, now gives it up to Donahoe. That's Jenna, takes a long two, wouldn't go, fight for the rebound, won by McCauley. McCauley off to Licking, just left of center at the top of the key, being hounded, and it's poked away. Picked up by Mullen momentarily, but now taken by Loomis. And Loomis dribbles it off the foot of a Mullen defender. Donahoe has it blocked by Anderson, but she's fouled.
And on Anderson, that's going to be her second team or personal foul. Team foul number 4 on the Lady Wolves.
So Jenna Donahoe with the basketball at the free throw line. Makes the first to pull Mullen to within 2. Camry Anderson gets subbed out. She'll get a rest. As Donahoe steps up to the line and does not get the roll. It'll remain a 2-point lead for Loomis. Perry with it in the front court. Gives it left side to Isaacson. Isaacson up top to Kegley. One dribble. Right side to Skemper. Skemper goes to the crossover. Shoots against Hagelin and scores. 12-8. Is the Loomis lead. And now Mullen throws it away. Hagelin was trying to throw it up ahead to Licking, but it was too far in front of her and she couldn't track it down.
Going back to that last bucket by Skemper, she was keeping her eye on that hoop all the way through that process.
Perry with the basketball, walks it forward into the half court. Another Loomis possession. Skemper. A three from the corner wouldn't go. Weak side rebound fought for and a tie ball. Jump ball, possession arrow favors the home team. .103 to go first quarter. Mullen fighting to stay in this one and keep it close, 8-12. There's a much larger deficit earlier on in the quarter. Now they have a 3-on-1 as a foul is whistled as Newman was the recipient of a pass from a teammate on the left side. She'll shoot 2.
Well, Ellsworth didn't think she got her on that one, but that was a little more definite than the previous one that she got called a foul on. That's going to be her second.
Newman's first goes. But you got to love a district final, right? It's only the first quarter and there's already so much energy and so many voices putting out their opinion on every call already. Newman makes the second. It's back to a 2-point lead for Loomis.
And she is a very improved player from the first of the season to the last part of the season.
Skemper has her pass tip. Hagelin comes away with it. Missed the layup though. So Loomis will continue on. The trap is coming in. Perry dribbles around it and a timeout taken by Nolan Benjamin, the head coach of the Wolves. We'll step away as well. This timeout brought to you by the Dairy Queen of Broken Bow. Perfect opportunity for you to plan your trip to the DQ for a delicious blizzard for the season. Traditional sundaes, cones, and shakes, or hot burgers, chicken strips, fries, cheese curds, and more. Visit them on West Highway 2, Broken Bow.
We are here for you, no matter where it works best to meet. Hi, this is Liana with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. We may have closed our Broken Bow office, but that doesn't mean Lori and I aren't ready to hit the road to meet where it's most convenient for you. Whether that's your home, conference rooms, coffee shops, or a picnic table in the park, we'll bring our competitive, trusted coverage to you. You can also come by our Callaway office Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. until 5, or Fridays, 7:30 a.m. till noon, or call 836-2201 and let's talk so we can go to work for you at Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency.
Back to the Hilltop Gym in Mullen. Loomis basketball, no doubt with a set play. Skemper with it into the front court, chooses the left side, stops at the free throw line, gets it out to Perry. Stepped up, but McCauley was there to defend it. They throw it inside. A perfect pass for Kegley, who goes up for two. Mullen back the other way, licking inside to Newman, had it blocked. Loomis takes it away. Skemper with the basketball, shot clock is off. 14 seconds on the first quarter clock. Around to the corner, they go to Isaacson. Her three is short. Rebound inside to Newman. Keeps the ball active. Mullen has it. 4 seconds. Donahoe into the front court. Scoops it over to Licking. Had it blocked at the buzzer. Loomis runs the floor and gets back, and Licking has her shot wiped away. And it's a 4-point Loomis lead as we head to the second quarter. It's the D2-4 Girls District Final on KCNI Radio and Sandhills Express Video.
Is your home feeling like the Arctic or the Sierra? Taylor Heating and Cooling in Broken Bow has you covered. From furnace fixes to AC installs, ductwork remodels, and ventilation solutions, their skilled team keeps your comfort just right. No wrestling with the thermostat required. Don't let the weather boss you around. Call 308-872-6196 and let Taylor Heating and Cooling take control of your indoor climate today. Great athletes play with grit, heart, and integrity. At Palmer Monument in Broken Bow, those same qualities guide everything they do. Just as athletes push through the challenges to reach victory, Palmer Monument's team works with dedication to design meaningful, lasting memorials for your loved ones, crafted with pride and built to stand the test of time. They're committed to honoring every life with care and respect. Palmer Monument, designed with pride, sold with integrity, and always giving their very best, just like the athletes.
Your friends at Agland ATV would like to let you know that they'll be closed Thursday the 26th through Saturday the 28th as they put the finishing touches on their showroom remodel in addition to closing their annual inventory count. The last year has been full of construction and changes, and they appreciate your patience through it all. They look forward to seeing you next week. If you haven't been in recently, stop by and check out the changes. That's Agland ATV in Broken Bow. Closed through this Saturday, open back up next week and beyond.
Back to the action here in Mullen. Skemper on the drive was fouled 10 seconds into the second quarter. McCauley whistled for her first foul. So Loomis to the line.
Yeah, got the block on the backside, but got her with the body as well.
Skemper makes her first. 15-10 is the Loomis lead.
It's been a balanced scoring game. 5 players for each of these teams are in the scorebook here at the end of the first quarter.
Second one does not go. Jenna Donahoe with the rebound. Still do not see Haley Donahoe out there. She sits with 2 fouls. Now Loomis gets another turnover. Hegland trying to fight and get the ball back, but Loomis comes away with it. Ellsworth throws it ahead to Perry, holds it up, hands it off to Anderson. Into the corner, back to Perry. Perry left to right against Hegland. Chooses the right side, scoops it up, missed it. Rebound inside to Loomis, but the putback doesn't go for Ellsworth. Jenna Donahoe, the rebound, up the right-hand side of the floor. Thought about a shot, gets it out to McCauley. Left side, Hegland. Hegland, a couple of jab steps, gets it out. 3 from Newman. Tickled the bottom of the net, but falls short. And Loomis will take the ball after it goes out of bounds.
That's not her shot, and it wasn't a shot clock situation either. That probably needed to be passed off again.
7 minutes to go here, second quarter. Loomis gives it right back. Just getting a little ahead of themselves, going up the floor. Kind of gets the feeling, Larry, that the team that gets control of their turnover problems first is going to have a leg up in this one.
Yeah, 11 turnovers against Loomis, 10 against Mullen so far.
Newman trying to throw it ahead to Jenna Donahoe. It's knocked out of bounds, but will stay with Mullen. Hegland to key it in. Mullen trailing by 5. Licking with it, left side, dribbles toward the wing, throws it to Hegland in the corner. Her three-pointer goes down. Big time make and a quick trigger from Riley Hegland.
She's got a pair of them. She leads all scorers with 6 points.
Loomis basketball. Anderson with the bounce against Donahoe. Licking was there when she turned around. She's still in the backcourt and a 10-second call. The ultimate goal of a defense is achieved by Mullen.
Yeah, she got it right up to the timeline, but when Licking was able to knock it loose, or McCauley, I believe, actually knocked it loose, and Licking chasing it down, that just always, right there, put it into a 10-second violation.
Hegland to key it in. Mullen trailing by 2. Into the backcourt for McCauley. Dribbles up the left-hand side. Throws it in the corner to Newman. Dropped it, saved it from going out of bounds. Licking now left wing into McCauley in the corner. McCauley skip pass all the way over to Donahoe. Little head fake gets her into the lane. Another head fake throws it out to Licking. Her three up off the front rim and out. Fight for the rebound controlled by Loomis. Good couple of looks there for Mullen. Anderson into the front court, left side, Skemper a 3, won't go. Rebound controlled by Licking. Holds it up momentarily. Hegland behind everybody, goes up the left side, scores it off the glass. Riley Hegland is the leading scorer in this one, in transition on that one.
And she knows how to utilize her body to keep the defender away.
And now Mullen forces a turnover. Jenna Donahoe with the basketball, off to Hegland, a 3! Back rim and out. I think the roof would have blown off of this place if that one went down. It'll be Mullen basketball on the baseline.
But you can hear the crowd getting into it a little bit more now from the Mullen side.
We're tied at 15 apiece. 5:39 to go first half. Kegley into the game for Loomis. Ella Ellsworth takes a seat. McCauley to key it in. Throws it into Donahoe. That's Jenna. Jenna back out to McCauley. To Licking. One dribble. Free throw line extended shot won't go. Rebound to Anderson of Loomis. Being hounded by Licking. Gets it off to Kegley. Does not look comfortable dribbling the basketball and throws it away. Hegland on the far side of the floor comes away with it. Dribbles through a swipe from Anderson. Left side to Licking. Tries to throw it into Newman, and she's bumped from behind trying to receive it.
I think that'll go on Kegley. That'll be her first. And just the first foul on Loomis here in the second quarter.
McCauley to key it in. Licking falls down in the lane. She's got to throw it in. Newman high points it and gives it off to Hegland. Right side McCauley. Bryn uses the dribble and a moving screen. Easy call for the official there as Chloe Newman did not get set on the right side of the lane. Bumped into a Loomis player and the whistle comes.
That's her first foul.
5:05 to go here first half. Tied at 15. Mullen and Loomis. And a big collision and a charge. On the other side of the floor, Jenna Donahoe had camp set up, and Loomis's Sophia Skemper took her out.
Yeah, she saw Skemper was coming around the corner, set up nicely over there. There was another defender that might have blocked her out to where she didn't see her. And, boy, there was a lot of contact there. That's her second now on Skemper.
Licking being hounded by Anderson, gets it off to Hegland on the right side. Riley, nifty dribbling, thought about the step back. Newman, nice pass over to the left side. Donahoe finds some room, left it short. Fight for the rebound, won by Donahoe, puts it back up and in. Stick-to-itiveness there.
That's her first bucket of the ball game. She's got 3 points.
And Mullen leads it 17-15, but a foul is called in transition. We'll see who it's on.
I think they're going to get Jenna Donahoe here on a reach-in. That would be her first.
Anderson has it for Loomis. Dribbles forward a couple of times. Goes left side to Isaacson. Hegland playing off of her a bit. Goes right side to Kegley. Kegley searching on that right side. Gives it left side to Perry. Perry, post entry to Anderson. Lost it when she was going up for a shot. Mullen takes it away. Licking with the basketball up the left-hand side. Throws it out to Newman in system 2. Wouldn't go. Licking lost the ball on the weak side rebound. Perry takes it away. Has it swiped out by McCauley. Loomis into the front court with the bounce of Skemper. The trap is there. Goes out of bounds off of Newman. And back into the game comes Haley Donahoe. She exited with 2 fouls in the first quarter, coming back here at the 3:51 mark of the second.
You got to feel good. Your leading scorer went out with 2 fouls early in the game. Your teammates have picked it up with a 13-4 run since she left.
Isaacson with it on the left. Donahoe is on her. Steps forward a bit. Watching that post-entry pass. They go over right side to Ellsworth. Licking on her. They get it into Skemper. Drives through. Blocked by Newman. Had the height to do it. Licking out in front of everybody. A 1-on-2. Pulls it out on the right side. McCauley to Newman, high post. Has it knocked out of her hands, but she recovers it. Hageland a long 2 off the side rim and out. Fight for the rebound. Won by Donahoe, but taken away by Loomis. Boy, these are 2 teams that fight for these boards.
Oh, they are scrappy.
Perry up the left side with the right. Missed it. Rebound pulled away by Anderson. Kicks it out to Isaacson. Her shot partially blocked. Hageland comes away with it. McCauley into the front court, gives it off to Hageland. High post look to Newman. Turns around, tries to shoot it, and is fouled. Perry got caught with that left arm down. I don't think if Newman got the ball up, it would have resulted in a make. It was a tough angle to shoot it from, but a savvy move from her because she saw that the defender had her arm down and she brought her arms up into them. And Newman misses the first.
One of the few misses here for Mullen. They were 5 of 6 in the first quarter. Now 5 of 7 total.
The second for Newman splashes through, extends the lead to 18-15. Mullen with 2:45 to go first half.
Chloe's 3 of 4 at the charity stripe. All her points from there.
Camry Anderson throws it away. Jenna Donahoe out in front of everybody. That's Haley, missed the shot, got her own board, kept the ball active, but a jump ball was called. A lot of energy for a metal building at the top of a small town, isn't it?
It is, you know. Of course, I tell you what, the old Lariat had energy too.
Licking with it left side, tries to go over to Hageland, does so. Hageland finds the angle to Donahoe, but she stepped on the baseline. Kind of flirting with danger down there, ran out of room. Loomis used the baseline as an extra defender and forced the turnover.
Well, we've got to combine 33 points in the game. We've got to combine 27 turnovers as well.
It has been a rough one in the turnover category, but it's made for a high, tense game. Skemper fouled. On the drive on the right side. McCauley and Licking came crashing in on her, but it's Licking that gets the foul tallied her way.
Yeah, I think that's a good call because she would not have fallen down if it wasn't for that contact.
2:10 to go here, second quarter. Mullen leading 18-15. Ball is thrown up top to Anderson, straight into a three-pointer, missed it. McCauley pulls down the board in the lane.
Loomis has not hit a bucket in a long, long time.
All the way across, the ball goes from McCauley to Licking. What a find on a rope. Mullen scores 2. And now Mullen gets the turnover. Hageland throws it ahead to McCauley, 2-on-2. McCauley kicks it out. Hageland to 3. Rims out. Loomis a defensive board. Anderson into the front court. Passes it out of a double team to Skemper. Skemper goes around the defense. Blocked! Newman met her at the rim on the right side and took it down to the floor. Loomis will inbound it.
Coach Benjamin didn't like the call, but here's why it wasn't called. She got the ball first up top, then the contact came after that.
20-15 is the Mullen lead. They're on defense. Anderson off to Perry, straight into a 3, missed it. And the shots that were going for Loomis in the first quarter all of a sudden are not. Back the other way, Haley Donahoe in transition, gets around the defense, scores it, and 1. And welcome back to the game, Haley Donahoe.
Yeah, she's had plenty of rest sitting on the sideline, and now she's back to form, and now she'll draw the foul on Isaacson, her first. And by the way, both teams in the bonus for the last 120.
Donahoe completes the three-point play, as coming in is Jenna Donahoe for Haley Donahoe. This play-by-play announcer appreciates one Donahoe being on the floor at a time, although I know that Mullen likes it when both of them are. Loomis with the basketball. Now trailing 15-23. Anderson throws it into the front court. Skemper with the dribble against McCauley, cuts through the defense and is fouled at the rim. What an individual effort from the junior.
They're going to get Riley Hagelin with this foul. That'll be just her first. But it will be free throws for the rest of the half for both these teams.
Skemper to the free throw line. Gets a point on the board for Loomis after it's been a while since they've been able to do so.
Skemper is 2 of 3 all here in this quarter from the line. She's got 6 points to lead the way for her team.
Would love to know where you folks are watching from. Are you cheering for Loomis or Mullen? Let us know. Maybe you're from another school cheering on one of these two schools, just catching some Friday night hoops. Let us know. Would love to hear from you in the comment section on YouTube or on Facebook.
Yeah, and for both games that we're covering tonight, I've talked to folks that have relatives on the other team that we were covering.
Skemper made the second, goes 2 for 2. Mullen with the basketball. Oh, nice post feed down low, right into the bucket. It goes to Jenna Donahoe. Who knows what to do with it?
She's got 5 points so far in the game.
Loomis with the basketball. Under a minute to go, trailing 17-25 here in the first half. Isaacson with it, gets it back out to Anderson. Centers the basketball, left to Perry. Perry, a 3, got it. Makes it an even 20 on the board for Loomis. They needed that.
That was their first field goal of the second quarter.
Licking with it right side for Mullen. Skip pass up to McCauley. A 3 to answer. Strong and does not go down. Loomis trying to string a couple of scores together. Licking pokes it away. Into the corner, throws it into McCauley. Gets it back out to Licking, and Mullen almost threw it away, but it grazed off of a Loomis player on the far side. So Mullen retains possession with 6.6 seconds to go first half.
And the shot clock is off.
Both teams sucking a little bit of air. It's been long enough since a timeout that my laptop just fell asleep as Mullen threw the ball away. So it'll be Loomis basketball with 0.1 on the clock. Not enough time for a shot.
Yeah, you can only tap it in with that much time.
So they inbound it, and time expires on this first half. It's a 5-point lead for Mullen. 25-20. They lead Loomis here in the D2-4 Girls District Final. The winner goes to Lincoln and plays at state. The loser sees their season come to a close. Larry's got the halftime numbers when we return.
When your vehicle needs dependable repair, turn to Rod's Body and Paint on the Curve west of Broken Bow. They specialize in collision repair, color matching, auto glass replacement, and dent repair. Backed by certified technicians, free estimates, and fair prices that get you back on the road. With over a half-century of experience serving the community, they have earned a reputation for quality and trust. Call 308-872-5346 for details or to schedule your estimate at Rod's Body and Paint in Broken Bow.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, two-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan. Insurance that fits just right.
Find the award-winning service you need with Brent Custer in Broken Bow.
Broken Bow Dental is proud to cheer on the area student athletes. At their location on Highway 2 in Broken Bow, their state-of-the-art clinic blends cutting-edge dental care with a warm, personalized approach. Because a confident smile supports success in and out of the game. From routine family dentistry to emergency treatment, they have you covered. Call 308-767-2002 to schedule an appointment at Broken Bow Dental. Be brilliant. Be bold.
Life moves at the speed of life. Don't let pain put you on pause. At Rise Rehab and Performance, we believe everyone deserves to feel their best without pain holding them back. Whether it's recovering from an injury, managing chronic pain, or just getting back to doing what you love, our expert team is here to help take the first steps toward healing. Personalized care, cutting-edge treatments, and results that speak for themselves. Rise Rehab and Performance. 872-5800. We rehab, you recover, then rise.
Central Nebraska Diesel and Ranke would like to take this moment to extend their thanks and appreciation to our brave men and women who serve our country through our armed forces. This gratitude also extends to our armed forces veterans for your sacrifice. The freedoms we enjoy today and the bright future we see tomorrow are due to your selfless service, and for this we offer our humble and sincere thanks. For all your mechanized irrigation needs, count on the professionals at Central Nebraska Diesel, who sell, install, and service a full line of reliable Ranke systems. Stop in today to see how Central Nebraska Diesel and Ranke can help get the most out of your irrigation water.
Your friends and neighbors at Dayspring Bank, formerly First State Bank of Mullen, are proud to support the Mullen Broncos on the road for those of you who can't be at the game. Whether your family is growing, you're starting a business, or you've been farming or ranching for generations, Dayspring's bankers get to know you personally and create custom solutions to help you reach your goals. Dayspring Bank, for whatever the day brings. Member FDIC.
Sandhills Golf Club is proud to help bring coverage of the Mullen Broncos to your radios. They are very proud of the team and what they work to accomplish in competition and in the classroom. Sandhills Golf Club is home to a one-of-a-kind golf experience in North America, with beautiful sandhills and a challenging yet enjoyable course. Wishing the Mullen Broncos the best of luck in sponsoring this broadcast, Sandhills Golf Club.
This broadcast is being brought to you by Quick Stop. With 27 locations open 24/7, you know when you see a Quick Stop, you can refuel your vehicle and yourself anytime. They serve fresh-made, crispy, crunchy chicken and Piccadilly pizza. If it's a cool treat you're after, try for real shakes and smoothies or gourmet Frazzle slushes. Going to visit Quick Stop regularly? Pick up a rewards card and start saving today. Quick Stop, 27 locations to serve you, including right on the highway in Mullen. Happy to bring you this sports radio action.
KCNI KBBN, the spot for postseason plays.
That's what we're in the middle of right now. Literally, it is halftime. Mullen leading Loomis 25-20. The winner goes to the girls' state tournament in Lincoln. Larry's got your halftime numbers.
All right, at the end of the first quarter, it was a 14-10 lead for Loomis, but Mullen in that second quarter took command with a 15-6 quarter and take the 5-point advantage here at halftime. Riley Hagelin, she knocked down a pair of threes in that first half, plus a 2 to lead the Lady Broncos with 8 points here at halftime. The Donahoe girls, Haley and Jenna, each with 5 points. 4 for Callie Licking, and coming off the bench, Chloe Newman has added 3 points on 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Now for Loomis, Addison Perry is leading the way. She also with a pair of 3-point shots. She's also got a 2. She has 8 points to lead Loomis. And then also Sophia Skimper, she has 7 on the evening. 2 points each for Camry Anderson and Natalie Kegley. 1 point for Ella Ellsworth. We take a look at the team stats. Loomis has a little bit of advantage in the rebounds at 19-16. Turnovers, neither team has done a very good job of handling the basketball. 11 turnovers against the Lady Broncos. Loomis has turned it over 18 times here in the first half. And we take a look at the free throw shooting. Both teams have done a good job there. For Loomis, they're 4 of 6. And we take a look at Mullen, 7 of 9 from the charity stripe in the first half. Actually, early on, at one point, I think they were 5 of 6, and that was keeping them in the game when they were having a hard time finding the bucket. And their free throw shooting has helped them to stay the course and then find the shooting and take the lead here at halftime. So again, your leading scorers at half, both with 8 points. Riley Hagelin for Mullen and Addison Perry for Loomis. 25-20 the score. Lady Broncos and Mullen on top.
Score update on our sister station, KBBN Radio. Brent Apperson is in Cambridge, as are the SEM Mustangs. SEM battling away against Cambridge, trailing 19-22 at the half. That one can be heard on our sister station, KBBN Radio. Second half coming your direction on KCNI Radio and Sand Hills Express Video when we return right here.
The Highway 2 Depot in Mullen is the place to stop, with options like burgers, wings, soft serve ice cream, and munchies prepared country style. There's a treat for everyone at the Highway 2 Depot. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Sunday, 11 to 2. Stop in to eat or grab carryout to go. Cheering on the Mullen Broncos and proud to help sponsor this sports broadcast. Visit the Highway 2 Depot in Mullen. It really is the place to stop.
Cheer on the Mullen Broncos with the Outpost Feed Store in downtown Mullen. They have everything you need for your ranch and more. From Hubbard Feeds and Minerals, Vine Licks tubs and range cubes to custom grain mixes and animal health products, they have you covered. Need haying or fencing supplies? They have net wrap, baling twine, hedge, creosote, and metal posts, plus wire and work gloves. Plus dog and cat food, bird seed, and even lumberjack grilling pellets. Stop by or call 308-546-2257. Outpost Feed Store, supporting the Mullen Broncos and thanking all their customers for their continued support.
Anytime is a great time to canoe, kayak, and tank along the most scenic, untouched rivers in Nebraska. No, really! Glidden Canoe Rentals in Mullen offers both locals and tourists a premier Nebraska experience year-round. They furnish you with everything you need, from the vessel and paddles to life jackets. If you want to spend a few days in the Sandhills, ask about the campground and its amenities. Find them on Facebook or head to gliddencanoerental.com. Visit Glidden Canoe Rentals in Mullen.
This sports broadcast is being brought to you in part by Govia Brothers Mortuary and the Arnold Mullen Funeral Home. For over 60 years, Govia Brothers Mortuary and the Arnold Mullen Funeral Home have served Central Nebraska. Through the entirety of their years, putting families first has always been their motto. Enjoy this high school sports broadcast brought to you by Govia Brothers Mortuary and the Arnold Mullen Funeral Home. Reach them at 1-800-354-6340 or visit GoviaBrothers.com.
Need top-notch physical therapy? St. Hills Physical Therapy is there for you. With physical therapist Nikki Gracie and assistant Meg Seeley on board, your care has never been better. Open Monday and Wednesday 8 to 3:30, Tuesday 1 to 5, and Friday 8 until 2, or by appointment. It's easy to fit PT into your week. St. Hills PT is proud to support the Mullen Broncos and bring this broadcast to you. Visit sandhillspt.com or call today to schedule an appointment. That's St. Hills Physical Therapy. Your health, your team.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by Travis and Jessica with Hampton Well Drilling. When they're not cheering on the Mullen Broncos, you'll find them helping their customers get the water flowing. Whether that's a house well, a solar well, pipeline, or workout among your cattle, Hampton Well Drilling is ready to get to work for you. Give them a ring at 308-546-7278. Hampton Well Drilling, happy to bring this broadcast featuring the Mullen Broncos to the airwaves.
Well, Larry, as we come back, I want to get your thoughts on that first half and kind of what you're thinking as we go into this second half of action.
Kind of a battle of quarters. Loomis kind of controlled that first quarter. They did a good job of setting the pace early on. Mullen, though, got their shots, but they just weren't falling. They started knocking some down in the second quarter. They also got their press going in that second quarter.
Loomis with the basketball as we start the second half. Ball goes out in the hands of Isaacson. Missed the three-pointer. Weak side rebound pulled out of there by Jenna Donahoe. Jenna, head full of steam up the right-hand side of the floor. Loses the dribble. Looking for a teammate, and Licking makes herself available between the rings. Goes right side to McCauley. Centers it with Hagelin. Now left side Licking. On the left wing, dribbling against Anderson. Gives it up to McCauley. Does well to control it. Now Hagelin with 13 on the shot clock. Tries to get it to Licking, and it's taken away by Anderson. Anderson up the left side. Licking recovers, but fouls her. Not a bad foul, though, because it would have been a free 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, she'll have to earn them at the line, but that was kind of a telegraph pass that time. Hagelin and Anderson did a great job of getting that, taking the proper angle, and that was also the thing about Licking. She came across the body, and that's why the foul was called. That's her second.
Well, either of these teams defensively, they might not jump at every single pass, but they know the ones to take a run at. And that was the case there as Loomis took the ball, and going 1 for 2 is Anderson. She almost picked the ball off again, and now it's tipped out of bounds off of the arm of Ellsworth in the front court. So things a little helter-skelter here as of late for Mullen, keeping a hold of the basketball.
Neither of these teams shy about going after that ball and trying to poke it away.
McCauley off to Hagelin. One dribble, has it poked away, and gives it off to Licking. Licking, a 15-footer in system, steps right into it and splashes it home.
She's got a half a dozen in the game.
And now Loomis throws it into the arms of Hagelin. 3-on-2, stops at the free throw line, missed it. Loomis the rebound. And it's knocked out of bounds and will stay with the Wolves. 6:50 to go here, third quarter, 6-point lead for Mullen here on their home floor. Good battle here in the D2-4. I've enjoyed myself. Have you?
Yeah, I have. And I thought this would be a very good game and a well-matched contest.
Perry within the corner. Centers it up top to Skemper. Goes to the runner in the lane, and she is fouled. I believe this one's going to be coming on McCauley.
They're going to get Jenna Donahoe on that one. That'll be her second. Number of players with 2 fouls in this game, but nobody with 3 as of yet.
The first for Skemper, left it short. Sophia, 5'10" junior, leads Loomis in scoring at 14 a game, also the leading rebounder with 7 per game. Takes the second, made it, goes 1 for 2. Hagelin with the basketball, throws it back to Licking rather than being trapped. Good decision. Newman throws it to Donahoe. Donahoe, a couple of dribbles and is fouled on the baseline drive. So Haley going to shoot a couple here.
Well, that's a big call here. That's going to be the 3rd foul on Ellsworth. The 6-footer inside, going to pick up her 3rd personal foul.
First for Donahoe. Goes home. Your friends at Clank Financial are honored to help with any of your health and life insurance questions, as well as any retirement planning needs you may have. You can reach them at 872-6810. Clank Financial, downtown Broken Bow at 940 South D Street. Donahoe misses the second. She goes 1 for 2. Rebound to Kegley. Throws it off and now gets it back. Again, does not look comfortable dribbling the basketball or passing it after dribbling it, and throws it away.
That is 20 turnovers now on Loomis.
Licking into the front court, lost it. They get it down inside. The shot from Newman doesn't go. Kegley the rebound for Loomis. You mentioned the turnovers for Loomis. They average 22.5 a game. They can only commit 2 more. Oh, there's one right there. That's their 21st as they throw it out of bounds. I would venture to guess they're going to commit more than 1.5 turnovers over 13 minutes of work.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a wild guess they'll be above their average.
Fair share of turnovers for both of these teams in this one so far as Mullen takes the ball. McCauley on the left wing. One dribble, Skemper comes out on her, tries to go over. I don't know how that got to Hagelin. Shot it up, missed it. Rebound inside, pulled away by Anderson of Loomis. Anderson up ahead to Perry behind the defense. She was sneaking back there and scored 2.
You got to credit the big assist there for Anderson to find her with the bounce pass. And now Perry, the first player in double figures with 10.
Hagelin, right side to Licking. One dribble, gets it into Donahoe. Had deep position but missed the shot. Rebound to Loomis. Perry into the front court. Hagelin pokes it out of bounds.
Well, right now, Mullen just getting one and done on the offensive end as Loomis doing a pretty good job off the misses at getting the rebounds. They're out-rebounding Mullen in this quarter, 5-1.
When you like the looks that Mullen has got, they have not taken more than 2 or 3 quote-unquote bad shots in this game. The shots they've taken have been good ones. They just haven't gone down, and now McCauley gets the turnover the other way. Jump stop, puts it up and in for 2.
And she was the only player, the only starter, the only player that's played in the game for Mullen who hadn't scored yet.
And now a nice seal on the right side of the floor by Kegley, and going all the way in and scoring it. That was Sophia Skemper.
Skemper is now also in double figures with 10.
And now Kegley trying to go for the steal on the pass up to Newman. Ran into her back and shoved her out of bounds, so a foul coming her way.
Neither team, though, in the bonus or even close to it as of yet.
Donahoe with it in the corner. Haley drives all the way to the far side, missed it. Newman, the rebound, would not go on the follow. Now a fight on the floor for the ball. It's last touch by Loomis, out of bounds. And Mullen getting the shots they want.
Got a little chaotic down there in the paint.
Donahoe throws it on the cut into the hands of Jenna Donahoe. The Donahoe connection is good for 2. Anderson with the basketball, working against Hagelin, turns around, swiped out by McCauley, but gets it to Perry. Now left side to Anderson, takes a 3 and hit it. Loomis puts 3 on the board to pull back to within 3. Mullen in transition, big block by Kegley, but plenty of contact down low as Haley Donahoe will go to the free throw line.
Well, that's going to be the 3rd one on Kegley, and that's a tough one there. She got a lot of ball. The official on the backside made the call, but it's going to give Haley Donahoe a couple of free throws.
Kegley all of a sudden has picked up 2 quick fouls to have 3 as Donahoe misses the first. Licking comes in. Hagelin will take a seat. Donahoe's second does not go. Perry the rebound for Loomis. They can pull to within 1 or tie it if they make it, but they get it taken away by Haley Donahoe, who scores it. Loomis back the other way, a 3-on-2, big collision, and a blocking foul called on Jenna Donahoe.
That's going to be her 3rd now. She becomes the first Mullen player with 3 fouls.
So Jenna Donahoe going to have to come out. The lone substitution here. Skemper tosses it in to Anderson. Chooses the right side, gets a screen from Skemper. She tosses it back to her. Sophia Skemper drives on the right side. Tough angle for that shot, wouldn't go. Kegley the rebound, goes back up with it, missed it. Fight for the rebound a second time, pulled away by Newman. Almost tied up, but keeps the ball active. Gives it off to Hagelin with the bounce. Hagelin throws it to Licking on the left side. Donahoe had the position. They didn't see her down there. Instead, they get it to Newman. Kicks it out to Licking. 1 dribble out to McCauley. Keeps the bounce alive. Over to Licking. Across the lane to Newman. Travel called.
Yeah, she moved the wrong foot.
A turnover into the hands of Loomis.
12th of the ball game.
The 40 turnover mark is coming up here soon between these 2 teams as Anderson goes to the drive. They work it around to Skemper. Skemper, a couple of dribbles. Nice gather in the lane. Oh, big block by Newman inside. Kegley pulls it down, goes back up with it, scores it, and gets the harm. That was quite the play inside from Natalie Kegley, the junior.
She did a great job of staying with it. And now an opportunity to make it a 2-point game with this free throw.
Got one person checking into the comment section, watching from Trenton. Says, go Broncos. Thanks for tuning in. Kegley misses the free throw. McCauley with the bounce. Cuts across the defense, stops at the half-court line, throws it ahead. And now it's Newman in a 2-on-2. Shoots it over Kegley, missed it. Donahoe the rebound. Put back doesn't go. But she is fouled, and Haley will head to the free throw line.
And did they get Skemper on that foul? They did. That's her 3rd now. So 3 players for Loomis now with 3.
Donahoe misses the free throw.
Boy, I tell you, after going so well in the first half, 7 of 9, Mullen is 1 of 5 here in the 3rd quarter. and it's all been Haley Donahoe.
Donahoe missed another. Mullen gets the miss. Anderson with the bounce into the front court, working hard against Licking. Licking throws it down inside, quickly to Ellsworth, just checked into the game, missed a shot. Anderson the rebound, and she is fouled by Licking.
And that'll be number 3 on Callie Licking. That's also going to put Loomis into the bonus.
Something's got to give with these fouls on either of these teams. Both coaches trying to work the substitutions in order to avoid picking up those third and fourth fouls. But it goes almost without saying, Larry, that in a game where there's so many turnovers, there's so much energy, and these girls want it so bad, it just seems to be the perfect ingredient for a high foul game, doesn't it? We just kind of see this from year to year.
Camry Anderson is 2 of 3.
Shot doesn't go. Pulled down by Mullen. Quickly the other way, Licking one-on-one, kicks it out to Donahoe. Loomis musters a stop, but they forgot about Newman inside. Turns, shoots, and scores it. She got behind the defense, forgot about her in the lane, and she knew what to do with it. Anderson back the other way for Loomis. Cut off there by McCauley. They center it with Skemper. The volleyball spike line dribbles forward against Licking. Licking goes flying, kicks it out to Perry. Her three hits the bottom of the net only, and Loomis is to within 1.
Leading scorer in the game.
And now Loomis gets the turnover. Anderson out in front, shoots it up, missed it. Weak side rebound. Perry, the putback goes down, and it's a 37-36 lead for Loomis as they take all the momentum into a Dairy Queen of Broken Bow timeout. We'll be back after this.
At Maple Park Dental in Mullen, they're proud to use the latest technology to deliver the finest dental care with time, comfort, and compassion in mind. They love supporting the communities that they serve, and Dr. Mackley and his staff hope that you enjoy this broadcast of high school sports. Maple Park Dental is open Mondays and Tuesdays and is proud to sponsor sports coverage. They would love for you to stop by and say hi to Dr. Mackley and his staff soon.
Consolidated is a proud sponsor of our student athletes. Everyone wants to get to the events and cheer on our students, but sometimes you just can't. Keeping up to date on all the local sports is hard to do, but Consolidated Superfast Broadband can change that. Find all the latest information on school and broadcast channel web pages along with news and weather. For more information, call Consolidated at 1-800-742-7464. Plus, keep up with them on Facebook. Just search Consolidated Companies.
All the action, all postseason long. KCNI KBBN.
1:34 to go here, third quarter. Larry, you were just showing me the free throw numbers for Mullen here in this third quarter. That's kind of been a part of Loomis's success the other way.
Yeah, 1 of 6 so far in this quarter, and that's allowed them to get right back into the game. And Addison Perry with 5 quick points, giving them the lead. She's got 7 in the quarter, 15 in the game to lead all scorers.
She normally scores 6 points a game, so she's having herself a big quarter.
One of the players we talked about earlier.
Donahoe had it taken away by Skemper. Takes it the other direction. Gather. Shoots over McCauley. It's blocked. What a great block by Bryn McCauley. She brings it the other direction. McCauley up the right-hand side. Cut off. Dribbles around it and is fouled. That was a great job putting on the brakes against Ella Ellsworth, who just picked up another foul, and I think that's 4.
That is 4 on her, but is that who they signaled, though? Yes, they did. Okay. And that is her 4th.
We've got a warning issued on the Loomis coach by the official. He's in his coach's box. I don't know if he was out moments ago.
He's been a little animated at times tonight.
First one for McCauley does not go, and the free throw struggles continue for Mullen.
7 of 9 at halftime, 1 of 7 here in the third quarter.
A free throw make here would tie us at 37. McCauley's second does not go either. A rebound to Skemper. Working against McCauley. Brings it into the front court. Skemper down the middle of the lane. Through the defense, fouled. take your pick on who it's on. There were 3 Mullen Broncos in the area. Who provided the most of the hit?
They're going to get Bryn McCauley on that one. That'll be her second.
Mullen trailed by 4 at the end of the first, then led by 5 at halftime. They now trail by 1, make it 2 as Skemper makes the first free throw with 1:01 to go in the third quarter.
And it's been Skemper and Perry who have led the Lady Wolves back in this third quarter.
Skemper misses the second. Newman, the rebound, got her arm hooked up in there with Perry unintentionally. Licking throws it ahead to Heglin. Riley inside. Newman, quick shot, would not go. Fight for the rebound, pulled away by Loomis. Anderson with it, 1-on-4, pulls it out of there, makes the right decision. Gives it off to Skemper. Skemper up the right-hand side, out to Perry. Crowd thought she was going to shoot the 3. Instead, she drives in and draws the foul against Heglin, who got caught with her hand in the cookie jar.
That's going to be her second. Speaking of Heglin, we haven't seen her take any shots in this third quarter.
Well, Mullen has been getting quality looks inside. They really haven't found her on the outside, and I'd argue it's because they've been doing a good job getting quality shots inside, but they just have not gone down. And while Mullen's struggles have come about at the free throw line here in the third, Loomis is doing the opposite on the other end, shooting well at the free throw line.
They're getting numerous opportunities.
Addison Perry made the first, second one rattles out. Jenna Donahoe with the rebound, brings it into the front court. Nobody picks her up. She Euro steps in the lane, but took an extra step.
Yep.
The little stutter step with Kegley waiting for her in the lane caused her to shuffle, and another turnover for Mullen.
Good idea, but just too much ground to make up.
Anderson with the ball for Loomis, working against Donahoe, swiped out by McCauley, ahead to Skemper. Skemper crosses over Donahoe, committed to travel of her own.
Yeah, she skipped off the wrong foot there too. And you know, Loomis they've been stuck on that 22 turnovers for a long time. They had done a really good job of handling the ball till just then.
Yeah, third quarter has been Loomis's. Shot clock is off. Jenna Donahoe with it on the right side. Swiped out by Anderson. Takes one dribble, gets it out to McCauley. Was open for a moment, didn't take the 3. Heglin will, though. Couldn't get it to go, and the rebound falls into the hands of Loomis as we head to the fourth quarter with the buzzer. We'll decide it in the fourth quarter. Who's going to state basketball? Who is staying home? Loomis leads at 39-36 here on KCNI Radio and Sand Hills Express video.
For Mackey's Grocery in Mullen, giving their customers the best food values is job one. They offer weekly specials in every department, including the freshest fruits and vegetables on the market. Their meat department features certified Angus beef. Add to all that selection friendly customer service, and you'll see why their customers keep coming back again and again. Another proud sponsor of high school sports broadcasts, Mackey's Grocery in Mullen, your Sand Hills Food Center.
Nothing says ultimate relaxation better than kicking your feet up on your newly constructed or resurfaced deck. Mead Lumber in Broken Bow is proud to offer their customers high-quality TimberTech terrain decking. No matter the shape, size, or layout, it can be used to build it. Plus, the popular colors brown oak and silver maple are in stock in Broken Bow, ready to go home with you. If you don't have a deck but want one, they can help you plan your project as well. TimberTech terrain decking from Mead Lumber in Broken Bow, East Highway 2.
Welcome back to Mullen. Loomis outscores Mullen by 8, 19-11. They're in the third to pull ahead by 3. We start the fourth with Mullen with possession. McCauley to Heglin. Heglin drives, shoots on the right side, missed it. Rebound Loomis, another one and done for Mullen. Perry with the basketball, throws it ahead to Isaacson, goes glass and scores.
Nobody picked her up.
Yeah, nobody picked her up, and Heglin could not get there in time. Now, nobody gets back for Loomis, and Jenna Donahoe scores in transition. Loomis got caught lagging. Anderson with the bounce, working against Jenna Donahoe, throws it ahead to Skemper. Skemper with the bounce. Throws it in the corner. Long two rather. Goes down for Addison Perry. Mullen back with the basketball as we trade baskets. Jenna Donahoe, a long two. Can she answer? No. Weak side rebound, won by Licking, but she lost it out of bounds, and it will go to Loomis.
They made correction on the scoreboard. They'd given a 3 originally, but as you had mentioned, it was a long 2, and the official coming over there to clarify.
And the official over on the far side of the floor had signaled that it was a 2 as well. So they just got to take a point off the board.
And also they hadn't given Mullen their bucket. It was showing 44-36, and now it's correct at 43-38.
Anderson loses the bounce for Loomis, throws it off the leg of Jenna Donahoe. Barely graced it off of her leg. She just about threw that one away. Skemper to inbound it. The official's looking at something else on the scoreboard. Remember back to when we were here earlier, the scoreboard at the early part of the season got unplugged. You remember that?
Yes. They got totally unplugged. They had to get everything out of there.
Well,
we were down for about 5 minutes or so.
We won't draw too much attention. We might be one of the only similarities between what happened that day and what happened here today. Perry faked the 3, drives into the lane, goes right around the defense and scores it.
She now has 20 points.
And now a Dairy Queen, a Broken Bow timeout taken by Coach Dent. We'll step away as well as Loomis has extended their lead to 45-38 with 6:36 to go here in the fourth.
Life's better when you're under our roof because we can help you choose insurance to help protect what matters most. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family could have the help they need to continue to pursue their dreams. Contact Justin at the Justin Thompson Agency at 872-5252 today.
American Family Insurance.
Products not available in all states. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
You're listening to Postseason Basketball from Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
Well, Mullen takes a timeout. They need a score here, Larry. The buckets just have not been going down for them here in the second half.
Well, and they need some defensive stops as well because Loomis has found their stride.
McCauley between the rings. Throws it down inside to Jenna Donahoe. Gets it out to Hagelin. Defense immediately on her. Up top to McCauley. Takes a 3. Missed it off the rim. Kegley the rebound on the right side.
Great job of clearing out by Hagley there. Or Kegley, I should say.
Perry with the nifty bounce. Gets it into the front court. No one in front of her again. Scoots it off left side. Skemper shoots it and scores it. Mullen just does not have an answer for Loomis's offense.
And this is the biggest lead of the ball game by either team.
Jenna Donahoe on the right side. Double team, shoots through it. Over the top of the rim, it misses. Loomis has the basketball. Kegley went to a knee, but then stood up. But before that, a timeout awarded to Coach Benjamin of Loomis. Noticed that there was an issue and got the timeout in. It's brought to you by the Dairy Queen of Broken Bow.
Team Physical Therapy is happy to help bring this sports broadcast to your airwaves. From our locations in Broken Bow, Burwell, Callaway, and Gothenburg, we are equipped for the needs that modern physical therapy calls for. Call 872-5111 and ask about how we can help, or visit myteampt.com and learn more about us. Together empowering able movement, Team Physical Therapy at 872-5111. Enjoy the broadcast brought to you by your friends at Team Physical Therapy.
Welcome back to Mullen. Larry, I have to comment on just how engaged and involved in all of the school cheers the adults in the crowd on this Loomis side are. It's not uncommon to see a very involved student section, but all of the adults are up. They're all involved in the cheers with the cheerleaders. It's impressed me all night long.
Yeah, they've done a very good job here tonight. And you know, I mean, it's like it's 2/3 Mullen here, but Loomis crowd is very loud when they get things going their way.
Perry had it in the corner. Might have gotten away with a little bit of a walk there. Gives it up top to Anderson. Drives up, shoots it up. Wouldn't go. Kegley, the weak side rebound. Just out-muscled Newman for it and scores another 2, and the Loomis train rolls on.
They have doubled the rebounds in the second half on Mullen, 16-8, and that's been huge.
It's an 11-point lead for Loomis. Licking drives, has it poked away from her by Perry, and now a foul is called.
And that's only the second one on Perry, and it's also just the first foul of the fourth quarter.
Substitution comes in, back into the game, Haley Donahoe. Newman comes out, McCauley gonna inbound it. Thought she was coming out for a moment. She'll be the inbounder. It sometimes is as simple as needing makes, Larry, and that's where Mullen is at.
Yeah, they've got to get some buckets. They're at that point when you're down double digits and you're down to 5 minutes, you got to get some points.
Licking. A whistle and lane violation called.
Haley Donahoe crashed to the floor and was slow to get up, and then she was in there too long, so they called her for the 3-second violation.
Maybe one of the most painful 3-second violations you can have, falling down and having to get up before it's called. Now McCauley gets a turnover, trying to race up the right side, does so, shoots it up and scores. Much needed for Mullen. They pull to within 9.
Yeah, that's one of the big plays there. That was a very needed play by Mullen. We'll see if that gets them a little more fired up.
McCauley against Skemper. Skemper.
She did a good job of keeping that foot.
Yeah, I don't know how she kept that foot down on the run like that. Perry against Hagelin, loses the dribble up top to Anderson. Her 3 does not go. Rebound, fought for. Rebound, fought for, and a jump ball whistle. It'll go to Mullen. So they muster a stop. Even there, when Mullen had the possession, it looked, well, it's showing, the possession arrow showing home team.
But down below, it was showing Loomis.
Okay, so the scoreboard on the wall and on your video stream, folks, don't pay attention to.
And I think that's the first jump ball we had here in the fourth quarter, and Mullen had the ball to start the fourth.
So the possession arrow just shows home the entire time on that scoreboard. 3 goes up from Isaacson, won't go. Rebound McCauley. Mullen gets another stop. Needing to string some points together here, down by 9, 4:10 to go here in the fourth. Post entry goes into Donahoe. Haley Donahoe scores it. Here come the Broncos.
She's in double figures now with 10.
Skemper into the front court. Tries to drive down the lane. Walk. Big collision down there. You didn't know if it was going to be an offensive or defensive foul. The glasses came off of the face of Riley Hagelin, but Mullen, through a travel in a much different way than the previous 2 turnovers, have gotten themselves the ball back to within 7.
Well, Coach Dent probably had a good argument, too, for maybe an illegal screen down low, too.
Yeah, they were kind of trying to clear the way for Skemper to get down there. McCauley on the right wing, gives it off to Hagelin, open for a 3, got it to go! Mullen is to within 4.
She's got 11 in the game, and just like that, they're right back in it.
Loomis with the basketball, Anderson working against Jenna Donahoe, chooses the right-hand side, lost the dribble. Gives it off to Isaacson, all of the energy coming from Mullen's side of the floor now. Kegley on the left side for Loomis, goes to the bounce against Hagelin, knocks her over, missed the shot though. Hagelin did just enough. Jenna Donahoe with the bounce, dribbles around Kegley. Kegley swipes at it, goes right side. McCauley back to Jenna Donahoe, takes a 3, left it short. Licking saves it in, but into the hands of Loomis. Loomis in the fast break. Hagelin swipes it out. Was it touched by Loomis? Which official's going to make the call? Neither of them were very close to it. They say Loomis basketball. And the boos and the arguing comes from the Mullen side.
Well, I won't comment because I looked down to mark something down and I didn't see it.
Well, regardless of how close it is, Larry, every call from here on out is going to draw that reaction from one side or the other. Ball goes inside to Ellsworth. She is fouled. They call it on the floor.
That'll be Haley Donahoe's third. She picked up 2 very early in this game and hadn't fouled until then. And I wasn't sure they might not call that a shot.
Now Loomis is definitely arguing for it. But they're not going to get it, as it'll be Perry to inbound it.
Ellsworth 1 of 2 from the line so far tonight, but she will not get a chance here.
Perry open for 3 on the left side. She is cash again. Inbound play with Perry throwing it in and getting it back, and a big 3 to stop the Mullen run. Jenna Donahoe on the right side. She is fouled and will shoot free throws. The question is, was it Perry or Anderson on the call?
It's going to be Anderson. That'll be her third.
Okay, 2:22 to go here, fourth quarter. Jenna Donahoe misses the first.
Well, and if Mullen doesn't make a comeback in this, they can look to the free throw line. They were so good in the first half. 1 of 9 this half.
Donahoe makes the second. It's a 6-point Loomis lead. Largest deficit was 11. Does that sound right to you, Larry?
Yes, it was 11 points.
Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mullen. Skemper tosses it in to Anderson. Anderson working against Licking. Licking has done a pretty good job staying in front of her throughout the evening. With it on the right-hand side as Isaacson goes to the dribble, had it knocked away. It'll stay with Loomis. Last touch by Mullen. Student section doesn't like it, but they didn't have the angle we had. That was most definitely the right call.
Clock. It almost looks like they're trying to get the foul here, but right now it's just 17 on the shot clock. I don't think you foul.
Skemper shoots it in the lane, wouldn't go. Fight for the rebound is won by Loomis, but the second shot doesn't go, and Jenna Donahoe comes away with it, being swiped at, and the foul call comes. Jenna was fighting for her life over there in the corner, and finally a Loomis paw finds her arm after trying to force the jump ball.
Neither team, though, in the bonus, but Loomis with the lead, they don't need to be putting that much kind of pressure and causing fouls.
Licking for 3, left it short. That was the 4th foul, by the way, on Camry Anderson. Skemper gets the rebound, throws it across to Perry. Into the front court, almost lost the dribble, gets it to Anderson. Anderson swiped at by Licking. They throw it down inside to Ellsworth. A whistle and a timeout awarded. Loomis, after they called it, all of a sudden not really wanting the timeout as Ellsworth had really deep position. Brought to you by the Dairy Queen of Broken Bow. Loomis leads 52-46. Back after this.
Spring is in full swing, and Geared for Sports is gearing up to outfit you for a great season on the course. New golf apparel has arrived, including stylish golf jogger pants, polos, and comfortable shorts that will have you looking and playing your best. Top off the look with Beck's sunglasses, and you'll be shining bright. Be sure to check their Facebook page for daily deals you won't want to miss. Geared for Sports has what you need to be ready for track and soccer, too. Open Monday through Saturday on the west side of the square. Geared for Sports in Broken Bow.
Thinking about a remodel or planning a new build this year? Now's the time to get your projects on the schedule with D2 Plumbing. Scott and Colton handle full remodel plumbing, new construction installs, and professional sewer video inspections to spot issues before they become surprises. They serve Broken Bow and surrounding communities with dependable, detail-driven service, plus septic plumbing when needed. Don't wait until everyone's booked. Call D2 Plumbing today, where they do the plumbing.
Loomis basketball out of the break. They toss it up top. Now go left side to Anderson. Anderson fouled intentionally by Jenna Donahoe.
Well, and Mullen's going to have to get those fouls up there. That's only the second one, but that's probably a wrong person to have foul. Jenna just picked up her 4th.
Can't pick up another one. She's out there on Anderson. They got to bring someone else over to help her out. They go for the steal. Instead, it finds its way over to Isaacson. Back over to Anderson, and Hageland is calling for the foul. You got to be careful if you're Mullen. You got to go for the basketball. Yeah, Hageland just comes up and shoves her. You cannot have an intentional foul called on you right now.
And that's her third. There's not a lot. You need to have Bryn McCulley and Chloe Newman, who have 2 fouls, probably doing the fouls, but Loomis just helped them out.
Anderson committed to travel as Donahoe ran out on her. Mullen needs stops and scores. Trailing by 6. They got to steal one here on their home floor. Hagelin to McCauley. Back out to Hagelin. One dribble. Shoots a 3. Left it short. Fight for the rebound is won by Loomis. And a foul called. Who's it on? Mullen hoping that it's on McCauley. And it is.
And the only reason they're hoping that is because she only had 2. Now she's got 3.
Under a minute to go. 1/10 of a second under a minute. Next foul by Mullen will put Loomis at the free throw line. Jenna Donahoe with the pressure. Swipes at it. Gutsy play there from Jenna Donahoe with 4 fouls. Going for that steal, poking her arm in there.
Yeah, time, though, is becoming a factor, too, so.
Loomis, the full length of the floor to go. Skemper to key it in. Throws it across to Anderson. Out on her is Licking. Ball's poked away. Ball's on the floor. Licking had it. And a jump ball is called.
That's a turnover.
Even with Anderson on top of Licking, and Licking the only one touching the ball, the jump ball is called. And it'll be the Broncos basketball under their own basket. With 50 seconds to go, they trail by 6.
I know they want a 3, but you could settle for a 2 yet, too.
Donahoe into Hagelin. Missed everything. Rebound to Anderson on the weak side. Throws it to Perry. Perry being hounded, and she's fouled. Broncos running out of opportunities.
That's going to be on Hagelin, her 4th.
And those are shots that we've seen Riley Hagelin hit plenty over the couple of years, but might not have the leg or the arm in this really, really high energy game. Late in the 4th to get it all the way there. She's seen a couple of shots come up here late and a little bit short.
Perry is the leading scorer in the game with 23, but 1 of 3 at the free throw line.
Newman comes in for Licking, the lone substitution this time.
It's still a big free throw because it can make it a 3-possession game.
The second for Perry. Does not go. Rebound fought for. Players on the floor. And a jump ball. Donahoe had it, but coming over there and pressuring her. And now Donahoe ends up on the floor. That was interesting.
Wow. It wasn't intentional, but that was pretty blatant.
Yeah, it was a big collision caused by a Loomis player down there on the far side of the floor. We'll have to watch that one back after this one's over, but a Dairy Queen of Broken Bow timeout is taken. We'll step away as well as Loomis leads 52-46.
Looking for a place to call home? Let the friendly team at Custer Federal State Bank help you open the right door. Whether you're buying your first house, upgrading for more space, or refinancing for a better rate, Custer Federal offers competitive mortgage loans with local decision making and personal service you can trust. No call centers, no runaround, just neighbors helping neighbors. Stop by today or give me, Katrina Sharon, a call to get pre-qualified and start your home journey with confidence. Custer Federal State Bank, financing homes, building communities. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval, NMLS 1619397.
Wait, stop. This is not a drill. Gateway Motors just triggered a vehicle alert you need to hear. Select Chevrolet Equinoxes, Trax, Trailblazers, Nissan Altimas, Jeep Compass, and Toyota Camrys are all part of one exclusive promotion. Just $299 down, $299 a month with approved credit, and every one of them is tagged with the Gateway Motors Lifetime Powertrain Limited Warranty. There are only 10 vehicles available. When they're gone, they're gone. Look for the vehicles with the green dot on the windshield. That's how you know they're part of the deal. Get to Gateway Motors in Broken Bow. This is only while supplies last.
Perry throws it into Skemper back here in Mullen. Skemper missed the shot, and the jump ball will give it to Mullen. Going the other way with 39.4. Quick score update for you on our sister station, KBBN Radio. SEM gets the victory over Cambridge, 49-41. They are headed to state. Newman a 3, missed it. And with 29.8 to go here in the 4th quarter here, Larry, down by 6. Every single Loomis success takes a little bit of air out of it for the Broncos as Jenna Donahoe going to foul out of this game, committing the foul on Camry Anderson.
She'll foul out with 10 points in the game. So one Fort Kearney Conference team is already in. Loomis trying to be another Fort Kearney Conference team going to state.
Well, we talked about the Fort Kearney Conference and how hard it is, and the fact that Loomis is just a few games above 500, but they're so battle-tested. I think we've seen a quality basketball team here today in Loomis as Anderson makes the first.
Well, Overton or Amherst is going to go to state because they're playing each other. Pleasanton's still playing.
Anderson doesn't get the second, but she gets the miss. A rebound that Mullen absolutely had to have, but they could not pull down, and the Loomis fans in green are starting to feel it now.
And that's going to be it for Hagelin. She'll foul out too. She'll finish the night with 11 points to lead the way for Mullen. Oh, wait a minute. They're going to give that foul to McCauley. Her fourth.
The first does not go for Anderson. Dribbles it, takes the second, missed it as well. Mullen basketball in the half court, needing a quick score. Licking puts up a three and is fouled.
Oh!
That is a gift from Loomis with 15.4 to go. Mullen, if they make all three here, could pull to within 4.
Or with time running down, you can make 2, try to miss the next one and get a possession.
And keep possession on this end of the floor. But the key is making the first couple, but Licking can't do that on the first.
Boy, it has been amazing. The foul shooting here in the second half for Mullen after such a great first half.
Licking knocks home the second. We'll see if they try to miss this one intentionally or they just go for the point. Licking steps up, shoots it up, and banks it in.
She was trying to bank it off the rim.
And now a foul called. We'll see who it's on. Anderson was on the receiving end of the pass as it's on Licking.
That'll be her, well, that's going to be her 5th.
As she fouls out of the game.
She'll end the game with 8 points.
Up by 5 and at the free throw line, Camry Anderson of Loomis makes the first.
She can get into double figures with this free throw.
Her second. It rolls in. Hagelin the other way for Mullen. Chooses the right-hand side of the floor. Stops, doesn't have a shot. Gives it off, now gets it back. Deep 30-footer. Does not go. Fight for the rebound. Knocked out off of Loomis with 1.4 to go. Haley Donahoe tosses it into McCauley. Gets it back in the corner. Could not get a shot up before the buzzer. And you feel for Haley Donahoe.
Yeah,
the lone senior on this squad. Couldn't get the shot up before the buzzer, and the tears follow. And what a hard battling young woman she is.
Yeah, she's had a pretty good career here at Mullen. They're going to have a lot of this team back next year, but no question they're going to miss Haley Donahoe.
Congratulations to the Mullen Broncos on a wonderful season. It ends at a district final. Like we said in the pregame, a lot of teams do not end their season at a district final, 1 win away from state. Both of these teams achieved that coming in, but Loomis punches their ticket to the state tournament, and these folks in green, you can almost be sure, are going to make the drive to Lincoln to support them as they lift up their trophy. 55-48 is the victory for Loomis over Mullen. We'll take a break, and when we come back, Larry will have a look at your final numbers here on KCNI.
The Grocery Cart is happy to sponsor this sports broadcast. Inside GK Wine and Spirits, the key word for us is variety. We have a large selection of Nebraska-made beers and a bunch of seltzer choices too. There's a wine that will pair well with any meal. Our shelves are full with everything from sweet to dry. Did I mention awesome prices? For your good time or to wind down your day, shop GK Wine and Spirits inside the grocery cart in Broken Bow.
Trotter Service on Highway 2 in Broken Bow is your trusted local source for all your auto repair and maintenance needs. From oil changes and tire sales to complete vehicle repairs, their skilled team offers honest, reliable service to keep your car running smoothly and safely. Whether it's routine maintenance or an unexpected repair, Trotter Service is dedicated to getting you back on the road quickly and with confidence. Trotter Service, your hometown automotive repair and tire store.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
Ask Nate Bell in Broken Bow or Zach Meyer in Callaway if auto owners make sense for you, or go to myhighstreet.com to find a location near you. High Street Insurance. See possible. Need a waterer for your livestock? Miracle models are waiting for you at Aeroseed in Broken Bow. Featuring one-piece body polyethylene construction, no sharp edges, tough durability, foam insulation, easy cleaning features, and a 5-year warranty, Aeroseed has models ranging from 4 to 70 gallons. You don't even need a wrench to access the valve area. Just one of several conveniences you'll learn about when you talk to Aeroseed in Broken Bow about Miracle Waterers.
Nebraska State Bank is where hometown pride meets hometown banking. They're proud to offer a full range of personal and business banking services, including checking and savings accounts, home and agriculture loans, and convenient online mobile banking. Nebraska State Bank will help you score whether you're buying your first home, growing a business, or planning for the future. With branches in Broken Bow, Myrna, and Callaway, they are your trusted teammate. Enjoy the broadcast brought to you by Nebraska State Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC.
February is Heart Health Month. Melham Medical Center wants to be sure you are heart healthy. We have 4 cardiologists that visit our specialty clinic on a regular basis. Dr. Fruling, Dr. Balwans, Dr. Dasuki, and Dr. Cookman. Save a trip out of town and make an appointment at Melham Medical Center with our cardiologist team right here at home. Call 308-872-4157 to schedule your appointment in the specialty clinic. We look forward to partnering with you to inspire healthy living through quality care.
Great athletes play with grit, heart, and integrity. At Palmer Monument in Broken Bow, those same qualities guide everything they do. Just as athletes push through the challenges to reach victory, Palmer Monument's team works with dedication to design meaningful, lasting memorials for your loved ones. Crafted with pride and built to stand the test of time. They're committed to honoring every life with care and respect. Palmer Monument, designed with pride, sold with integrity, and always giving their very best, just like the athletes.
Sargent Irrigation may work across the globe, but their heart is firmly planted in central Nebraska. They know it's the people here, hardworking, dedicated, and full of community pride, that make their success possible. That's why they proudly support both high school and Husker sports broadcasts. Whether you're cheering from the stands or tuning in at home, they're helping bring the excitement right to you. Enjoy the game, brought to you in part by Sargent Irrigation in Broken Bow.
Welcome back to Mullen. This one has gone final. Loomis gets a victory and punches their ticket to the girls' state tournament over Mullen, 55-48. Larry's going to look at your numbers.
You know, we were just talking about Haley Donahoe and the lone senior on this Mullen Bronco team. Loomis, their lone senior was Addison Perry. She's averaging 6.4 points per game. She ended up with 23 to lead all scorers here tonight for the victorious Lady Wolves of Loomis. 13 points tonight for Sophie Skimper, also Sophia Skimper, and Camry Anderson in double figures with 10. Also in the scorebook, Natalie Kegley with 6. 2 points for Eliana Isaacson, and Ella Ellsworth ended up with 1. For Mullen, they ended up with 3 players in double figures, led by Riley Hagelin with 11. The 2 Donahoe girls, Haley and Jenna, both with 10 points apiece. 8 on the night for Callie Licking, 5 points for Chloe Newman off the bench, and 4 points on the evening for Bryn McCulley. Take a look at the team statistics. Free throws, we talked about that third quarter just was really tough for Mullen. They had the lead, but went 1 of 8 in the quarter. They ended up the night 11 of 22. Actually ended up shooting better than Loomis did. They ended up with a few more opportunities, 12 of 25. Rebounds, though, the Lady Wolves had the advantage there. 40 rebounds to 28 over Mullen. Turnovers, 26 whistled tonight against Loomis, but they knocked that down a little bit in the latter going of the game, and Mullen ended up with 18. So again, your leading scorers, it was Addison Perry with 23, 13 for Sophia Skimper, and 10 points for Camry Anderson. And then for Mullen, 11 for Riley Hagelin, Haley and Jenna Donahoe each with 10. Your final score, 55-48. It's Loomis moving on to the state tournament.
We'll take one last break. When we come back, we'll close it out from here in Mullen.
We are here for you, no matter where it works best to meet. Hi, this is Liana with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. We may have closed our Broken Bow office, but that doesn't mean Lori and I aren't ready to hit the road to meet where it's most convenient for you. Whether that's your home, conference rooms, coffee shops, or a picnic table in the park, we'll bring our competitive, trusted coverage to you. You can also come by our Callaway office Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. until 5, or Fridays, 7:30 a.m. till noon, or call 836-2201 and let's talk so we can go to work for you at Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency.
Taylor Heating and Cooling, based in Broken Bow, provides professional heating and cooling services for both homes and businesses. Their team handles repairs, installations, annual maintenance, new construction, ductwork remodels, and exhaust ventilation with reliability and expertise. Call 308-872-6196 or visit TaylorHeatingandCoolingBB.com and schedule an appointment today.
Your friends at Agland ATV would like to let you know that they'll be closed Thursday the 26th through Saturday the 28th as they put the finishing touches on their showroom remodel in addition to closing their annual inventory count. The last year has been full of construction and changes, and they appreciate your patience through it all. They look forward to seeing you next week. If you haven't been in recently, stop by and check out the changes. That's Agland ATV in Broken Bow. Closed through this Saturday, open back up next week and beyond.
Rod's Body and Paint delivers top-quality collision and paint services from their shop on the curve west of Broken Bow. Whether it's auto glass repair, dent and ding removal, or full collision restoration, their licensed and certified team offers free estimates, affordable pricing, and a lifetime paint warranty that you can trust. With decades of experience under their belt, they stand behind their work and their promise of satisfaction. Call 308-872-5346 today and talk to Rod's Body and Paint in Broken Bow.
Did you get us switched over to shelter insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did? Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you.
See Brent Kester in Broken Bow and find out why so many of their clients would recommend shelter.
Broken Bow Dental is proud to cheer on the area student athletes. At their location on Highway 2 in Broken Bow, their state-of-the-art clinic blends cutting-edge dental care with a warm, personalized approach. Because a confident smile supports success in and out of the game. From routine family dentistry to emergency treatment, they have you covered. Call 308-767-2002 to schedule an appointment at Broken Bow Dental. Be brilliant. Be bold.
Life moves at the speed of light. Don't let pain put you on pause. At Rise Rehab and Performance, we believe everyone deserves to feel their best without pain holding them back. Whether it's recovering from an injury, managing chronic pain, or just getting back to doing what you love, our expert team is here to help take the first steps toward healing. Personalized care, cutting-edge treatments, and results that speak for themselves. Rise Rehab and Performance. 872-5800. We rehab, you recover, then rise.
Central Nebraska Diesel is your local Ranky Gold Prime dealer. What does this mean for you? it means Central Nebraska Diesel is an elite Renke dealer, recognized by Renke for offering unmatched service, support, and professionalism in the irrigation industry. Contact Central Nebraska Diesel for the dependability and superior engineering of Renke, matched with gold-level service and support. Central Nebraska Diesel and Renke are your irrigation experts.
Welcome back one last time to Mullen, as this one has gone final 48-55. It is the victory for Loomis as they move forward to girls state basketball in Lincoln. That is right around the corner, and based on what I witnessed here tonight, they'll have a good contingency of folks that'll be traveling down the road to support them there in Lincoln as the party continues here on the floor in Mullen. If you happen to miss our final numbers, I'll pass them along to you one more time. For Loomis, Addison Perry had 23. Addison averaged 6 points a game coming into this one, scored 23. Joining her in double figures was Sophia Skemper with 13 points. 10 points for Camry Anderson. Three scorers in double figures for Mullen. Riley Hagelin with 11. Haley Donahoe and Jenna Donahoe with 10 points apiece. Loomis looking very much the battle-tested Fort Kearney Conference team that we mentioned we might see here tonight when we talked in the pregame. Larry, give me your quick final thoughts as we wrap up this broadcast.
Well, we saw a Loomis team that, handled adversity. They didn't have a very good second quarter, and a lot of that comes from that tough schedule we talked about that they played during the year within the Fort Kearney Conference, and even some of the teams outside the conference that they played. But they handled the teams they were supposed to, lost the teams that were very good, and so they were experienced in knowing what they could overcome, and they were able to, and they had a senior that stepped up, a 6.4 per game, and then finished with 23 points in what could have been her final game. She stepped up and led her team on to Lincoln.
Loomis is going to be a tough out in Lincoln, in my humble opinion. A big congratulations again to Mullen on a wonderful season, doing what many teams are not able to do, ending your season one win away from the state tournament. That in and of itself is a wonderful accomplishment. Again, one last shout out to a great young woman, Haley Donahoe, playing in her last game on the basketball floor for the Mullen Broncos. That does it for our broadcast. Mullen falls 48-55 to Loomis. For Jack Simpson behind the camera, he's Larry Kottner. I'm Jeremy Scheib, wishing you a great rest of your night. Thank you for joining us for Girls District Final Basketball on Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
Thank you for listening to our coverage of high school sports. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Also, a special word of thanks goes out to our sponsors who make our coverage possible. You too can thank those businesses by allowing them to be a service to you. Join us again next time for our continuing coverage of high school sports. In the meantime, read more on SandhillsExpress.com from Central Nebraska's Sports Source.
The station for real country music lovers.
You got it tuned to the station where country is king.
KCNI Pure Country.
The 3-2 pitch, swung on, and a little blooper to right field. That's a base hit. Bo's gonna win. Coming in to score the winning run is Caden McKean, and Broken Bow wins the Mid-Nebraska League Championship game in walk-off fashion. Carter Johnson, a little flare to right field, found the outfield grass, and Broken Bow has won the Mid-Nebraska League Championship.
He's just a strong opponent for any wrestler. I mean, undefeated state champ last year in the state finals the year before, a three-time state medalist, and there, a really nice takedown, good fluid motion by a guy that's wrestling 195 pounds.
Brady Skinner with it, up top. Bay at the buzzer, hits the three, nice-looking shot.
To Folkers, back at the Grant, long three, got it!
Nice. Cash attacks, double, almost triple teamed, out to Connell, deep three, hit it. That's a three for South Loop.
I have to make sure I set my cruise control when I drive after I watch this event.
Yeah, exactly.
Car 204, the Yellow Viper of Ryan Firstenau. Oh, hello to all our viewers out there. Thank you very much for tuning in. You get a look at where we're talking to you from.
You get second 6 and now 5. Pandorf atop of the key 3. Good! Pandorf at the buzzer. Johnson hammered out towards center. Holm going back. Holm will dive, and did he make the catch? He did! Caden Holm, a diving catch across his body to the right.
Ball comes out of there. Who's going to hop on top of it? It's going to be scooped up by Cooksley. Inside the 30, the 20, 15, 10. Can he get there? He can. It's 6 points for Sandhills. Thedford on defense. The scoop and score.
Calderos sends it in the corner to Santos. A 3. Got it. His 3rd from downtown in the quarter.
With the bounce, gets it into Ryan. Nice post move, lays it up and in, and scores 2.
10.2 seconds left. Plays it out to Pandorf, top of the key. Long 3, she puts it up, and that's going to go.
And they turn it over, does Hyannis. More could be showtime. Goes up and jams it. What a way to end the half for Mullen.
Finney lost it to Cash Gracie. Cash runs forward, dunks it, and looks over at his fellow students in the student section on the far side and gives a fist pump.
Bounce pass to the elbow to Jackson Henry. Handoff Loy. Loy picked up by Miller. Loy bounces it inside to Henry. He'll put it up and score! And Ansley Litchfield has their first lead of the game.
That's a good-looking car out of Laramie, Wyoming again.
Can't get it to go. Lance Jones the rebound. Throws it ahead to Cash Gracie. He puts it home with one hand on the dunk.
The 3-2 pitch, swung on, and a little blooper to right field. That's a base hit. Ball's